What's up, gamers? And welcome back to Hellstorm. Wrong button. Hell yeah, let's go. That's because we're early. I'm allowed to press the wrong button. It was 17:59 on my end, everyone. But welcome, everyone. How is everyone doing? Hope you're all doing well. Welcome to Monday Hobby Stream. Yay! Monday once again. I'm joined by the lovely Jay. Hi, Jay.
Hi, Mikey. How you doing, bro?
I'm doing amazing. How are you?
Yeah, can't complain, man. Can't complain. Painting some AdMech robots today. This is a commission for one of your guys, Mr. Tom Brammer.
Mr. Tom Brammer.
So we've got big red robots.
Red. But
there's a surprise under here.
Oh.
And I can't tell him what it is. You're just going to have to wait until this weekend's Patreon video to find out what that surprise is.
Ooh. Very nice, very nice. Well, that sounds good, dude. That sounds good.
What about you? What are you doing?
I've seen you've been painting a Helverin as well.
I have been painting a Helverin as well.
Yeah, see
we
that
did some freehand on that last night.
Did everyone see that distraction? So I don't have to tell him what I've been doing.
I mean,
what I wanted to say was that I like the black because it looks like Bat's Pinkie Pie's painting, that matte black.
Yeah, it really does. I think he might be using the same black I'm using, which is the Pro Acryl black, and it is crazily matte. So, yeah, I reckon that's where he's
that's great.
His paints from.
Great job.
Find out your secret, Bat's Pinkie Pie.
Secret. All right, keep your secrets. So we've got loads of people in chat, so let's say hello. Hello, Grimgar. How are you? Patrick Ball. How are we all today? I'm doing absolutely fantastic. I've got a coffee in my Millennium Falcon mug. I'm having a great time. Have you got a drink today, Jay?
I do indeed.
And what is it?
It's not coffee.
As
far as Twitch is concerned, it's apple juice. There you go. It's apple juice from
apple juicy loosey goosey.
This one is from Barbados.
Nice. We've got David J. Hello, David J. How are you? Scrivo! In the chat. Make sure you go give Scrivo a follow. He's been drawing some excellent things recently on stream. So make sure you go and check him out. Go and give him a follow. We've got Crimson. Hello, Crimson. We've got Science Pie. Look, Science Pie. Me and you, we're best pals, right? You remember last week, Jay? Last week we had a conversation.
I remember some of last week.
And I said something along the lines of, I need someone to just remind me to post on Instagram and Twitter when we go live. And he messaged me at like 5:05, and I'm like, who's this? And he was like, hey, dude, just a reminder, you're going live in an hour, so make sure you post on Instagram and Twitter. And I was like, you, sir?
Nice.
Fucking legend.
Nice.
You're a legend.
What a bro.
Hell yeah, what an absolute lad. We got Josu. I don't know how to pronounce it. Yosu. Hosu. Hello. I'm sorry. I don't know why I decided to just start butchering that name. I just should have moved past it, but now I butchered it. So, welcome. Thank you for tuning in.
You've done a good job of completely ruining his name. That's right.
Hello, Nightmare. I'm just skipping past it, pretending it didn't happen. He has to do a good stream anyway. I'll send him that baby. I don't want that baby poop, Patrick, but you should definitely like the stream because it really helps us out, helps promote it. So if you want to promote me, like it, hit the like button. There's 35 people watching. That's 35 likes. Easy peasy. That's just on YouTube. If you're on Twitch, then I don't think there is a like button. So
there is not.
Type the word like and send that. That does the same thing.
There is the only buttons I've got are negative. So let's not press any of them.
Pro streamer says Grim. I am a pro streamer. Look, I've got a button that just pops and it goes, yay! Pro. Professional. Hey Pickle Jar, how's it going? Hello, Rai Canry. Greetings everyone. Again, another wonderful Monday. It is a wonderful Monday because I get to talk to you legends. But thank you very much to the host. Thank you for the host, Dat Sundays. Mr. Sundays, how are you?
Top mod.
Thank you very much.
Top mod.
The distraction doesn't work if you remind us that it's a distraction. I think it does. I think it does count. It does count as a distraction. But I watched a bit of your live stream this morning, Jay. I got up this morning, got out of bed, made myself a coffee, felt fantastic. I went, you know what I want to listen to? I want to listen to my good friend Jay on a live stream. And it was a live stream of you talking about Pro Krill. I think it was yesterday's stream or something on YouTube. Was it this morning? Yeah. And I clicked through and I didn't watch it all, I won't lie. I skipped through and I had a nosy,
Yeah.
It's like 4 hours. So
Yeah.
So I had to flick through. And then I heard you say, "Oh, I'm going to be live tomorrow on Hellstorm Wargaming. We're going to be doing some hobby." Well, I'm going to be doing some hobby, and Mikey's going to be chatting shit to a camera.
Yeah.
And that I found that offensive.
Did you find it accurate as well? Because they're not mutually exclusive.
I'm not chatting shit. I'm just chatting. Hey, Moon tuning in. Thank you much for the follow, Wendo Linai. Wendo Linai, welcome to the stream. How are you? What are you up to today? How's it going? You had a nice day today? I've had a nice day today. It's been good. I've been painting, Jay. I'm going to be telling you all about it soon.
Nice.
Nice.
I did see a little bit of your painting that you put up earlier on, actually.
Yeah, I was going to keep it secret. I did put it all in black and white, and then I was like, nah, it's just pretentious. I don't do black and white. I'll just put it in colour. So... Because I was going to be like, oh, come and watch the stream to look at my blue. And I'm like, no one cares. If they want to come and look, they will. I don't need to put it in black and white to try and, like, bait them in. Especially when I can't even bother to make a thumbnail, as you might have seen today. I just copied someone else's. But resub! Right, Canry, thank you very much for the resub. 4 months in a row.
Legend!
It's a great evening of painting. Maybe Mikey's actually painting this time. I do actually really need to paint. I'm more on that later. But I have been painting. I've done a lot of painting this week.
I'm glad, dude. It's about...
It is, yeah. Science Pie says, been really enjoying Jay's Twitch throughout the week. Those Hellrings are stunning. There you go.
Legend. Cheers, bro.
Science Pie. Don't use... But you can only remind me of Instagram posts. Don't start reminding Jay. Don't cheat on me.
Right. One of us is actually a professional streamer, and the other one needs the reminder. So
that's why I need the reminder, Jay.
Yeah.
Matt Smith, medium time listener, first time. Hey, well, hello, Matt Smith. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Hey, thank you for lurking. I mean, if you come in and just lurk, that's totally cool. You know, everyone's got their own thing to do. But as long as the stream is on, you're an absolute legend, in my opinion. So I just like how it's all where is the lie though when I talked about you like insulting me. Where is
no. I was definitely not insulting you. I can do that offensive. quite happily, you know.
Very offensive.
I don't think it's offensive either. I think just accurate. Like currently, you're not doing any hobby. You're just chatting.
It's called saying welcoming the stream, Jay. You should try it sometime. It's called just chatting. I'm going to move it to just chatting for the first hour from now on. Chatting. Full stop. The end. The end of that sentence. But I have been hobbying. I'll tell you all about it. But I want to say, if you are watching the stream and you are hobbying today, or you've been hobbying, obviously I set up the hashtag Resolution Mondays thingy, which is me saying I'm going to paint a Zinch army. I'm going to paint it a little bit every single week. And there's a Discord channel on the server. If you type !Discord, then you can you will get a link and you can join. And there's a channel in there, and I've basically said to people, posting what your resolution is and your progress so far. So the whip gallery tonight at first is going to be the Resolution Mondays. So if you want to share your New Year's resolution, or your new year, your new army, your Resolution Mondays, then make sure you join the Discord server and post in there. And that's going to be tonight's stream whip. So I'll have a skim through the other stuff, but it'll be a skim through because we got a lot to get through. So
nice.
Thank you very much.
Jam, what up, dude?
Hello. How did Sunday's battle report go? Oh, well, you can actually see if I do the old flip down. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Hell yeah, there's the armies. Hell yeah, let's go. More Titans on the battlefield, so you can probably imagine what happened. But it was great fun. It's definitely worth a watch. But that's going to be coming on premium this week.
You suggested that Mortarion, the new flavour of Mortarion with his new rules, is not so secretly OP.
Oh man,
Do you think he's about as powerful as a demon Primarch, a being that's lived in the realms of chaos
for
more than 10,000 years? He should be.
He shouldn't have 4 warlord traits. I said it on the live battle report.
Billions of rules.
I said it on the live bot report. I said it in the bot report that I filmed with Tom, because Tom used Death Guard against me. I used Necrons. He's very fun to play, though. He does feel like a demon Primarch.
Good.
You know? That's
the main thing. You need to have that that sense of worth of what it is that you're using.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I think the fact that the only thing that limits him is the fact that he's surrounded by Death Guard.
Yeah, that
which
and the
isn't
fact
too
you
bad.
can't hide him.
Yeah,
That's it. Those are the only two.
Yeah, the thing that lets a Death Guard army down is the Death Guard, because Mortarian's bloody. No wonder he's so like old and frail and coughing all the time, because he's carrying the entire army now. It used to be play-based crawlers, but they're designed to carry things like mortars. But now it's Mortarian on his little bug wings, and he's just like carrying the entire army, and he's the crutch. He's the crutch now.
You reckon? I know.
Death Guard are really strong.
You get a brand new mix, right?
Yeah, Death Guard.
Because it's not always easy to see the combos.
Mm-hmm. Death Guard are really, really strong, but you wouldn't run a Death Guard army to play competitively without putting Mortarian in now.
Oh Christ, no! Absolutely not. I would never suggest.
Whereas before, you wouldn't even have to consider Mortarian. Like Mortarian was actually a letdown. Yeah. Now it's gone completely the other way. It's like you play 1,500 points of Death Guard and you slap Mortarian on top.
Mm-hmm.
Because without him, you're just nowhere near as good. Don't get me wrong, Death Guard are good. Death Guard are good. But Mortarian is something else. So.
See, I think that about the Silent King as well.
Yeah, I think so. I think the more I play Necrons, the more I think that. Silent King's so good not to take. So.
I'm still wondering whether we're going to see. Remember the old Bash Bros lists?
Yeah, Super Smash Brothers.
Yeah, so Morty and Magnus coming in together with maybe like a brass scorpion or something like that.
Yeah, it's funny. I did a live coffee time, like an impromptu live coffee time yesterday, and that's what I was talking about. I was like, yeah, if you take like Mortarian and like Morty in a Smash Bros list, you're laughing. Or if you take like Mortarian and like Thousand Suns and just take Ahriman, you're laughing. And everyone, loads of people came in the comments like, excuse me, you can't take Mortarian in the same detachment. There's a new rule. And I was like, I'm sat here with the Codex. Why are you telling me I'm wrong?
Is this the sorcerer's thing?
No, because that's not even a real rule. It was fake.
I was going to say that's right. It's a very cool little fake.
I don't know what they were on about. They were like, "Oh, there's a new rule. You can't." I was like, "There isn't a new rule. You can." It's a Heretic Astartes.
Yeah.
So it's a Bastartes as well, but he's still Heretic Astartes.
Has he still got Heretic Astartes keyword?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was expecting that to be fully replaced with the Bubonic Marines or whatever. It's the way of stopping things like
Smash Bros.
No, the strats, vets and stuff being used on them.
Yeah, true.
So you couldn't vets with one unit and then use their own different vets on another unit and so on.
Yeah, he's got Heretic Astartes. They all have, to be fair.
Nice.
Because his faction keyword is Heretic Astartes, but his keyword is Bubonic Astartes. All Bastartes for short, which is the best abbreviation.
Bastartes, yeah.
Bastartes. Because he is a Bastartes, isn't he? You know, the Bastartes
definitely is.
There's a Bastartes in the lore.
Yeah, in the lore, he's a definite Bastartes. Like, my God, imagine everyone's grumpiest granddad on their absolute worst day. That's what Morty is.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
It's not like get off my lawn, waves a stick. It's get off my lawn, you've been sentenced to death.
Question for Jay: do you just paint Biostrip 20 on the model or create a solution and place them in it? I think you just paint it on, don't you? Just like smear it on.
What I intend to do is just literally dunk them in the bucket of Biostrip, pull them out, let a load of it sort of drip off, and then just paint off most of what's like loose. And that way you're guaranteed to get full coverage of the mini.
Yeah. What's up, lads? Did Mikey do his 30 seconds painting yet? Not yet. I am planning to, though. We've only been live for like 14 minutes. So
yeah, we've got an hour and a half before he starts doing some painting.
Still time.
And then it's 25 minutes before we do the whip, and so
yeah, I'm going to tell you what I've been painting.
Let's start painting.
I'll tell you what I've been painting, Jay. I've been painting some Vanguard veterans.
This is not Resolute Mondays.
No, we'll get onto that. We'll get onto that. Where's my painting camera at? Where's the painting camera at?
Is this? I've been painting some Vanguard vets because they're a bit broken right now.
Because I've got a because I've got a tournament a week after next.
Really?
I know, in this climate. Who
Why
would have
didn't
thunk
you tell
it?
us all about this tournament? You've kept this quiet.
I have, right? So the Las Vegas Open is like not this weekend, next weekend.
Wow.
So I need to like
Las Vegas.
The Las Vegas Open is a tournament that you've probably seen me talk about before. But I'm gonna tell you a bit more about it in a minute. But so I've been painting these bad boys. So I'll start getting some base colours down. I've got 5 of them bad boys. So I need to work on. When I do paint, I'm actually gonna be painting these because I need these for not this weekend, next weekend, which is very scary because I've got a table of terrain to paint as well. Because I want to use WTC terrain. So yeah. So I've got a Vanguard veteran with Relic Blade, and then I've got some Lightning Claws as well. So I worked on those because I was live streaming with Scary as well last week.
Really, a Relic Blade?
Huh?
Really, a Relic Blade?
Yeah, because they're strength 6. Put onto wound. Boyo. So. And they're really cheap as well.
Damage 2 or damage 3?
I think it's damage 2.
Yeah, that's what I thought as well. It's just a power sword with an extra +1 strength, right?
Yeah, exactly. Any recommendations for a good Blood Angels list? Well, if you watch the video on Premium, sorry to be that guy, but there's a whole list that I like there. Otherwise, 30 Sangria Guard. Have a great time.
Yeah, 30 Sangria Guard and 9 Maltagon Boys.
Yeah. How's the LV Open going to work, remote games? So, essentially, it's a tournament of lists rather than players. So I've taken a list, and I'm going to be playing against Tank, and he's got a list. And there's 16 players. There's Vanguard Tactics. There's Art of War. There's Tabletop Titans. There's Play on Tabletop. All getting involved. So we all submit a list, and then we play a game, and then the winning list moves on to the next round. And then whoever the 2 winning lists that would normally play each other, the 2 players, 2 other people will play those lists. So, for example, in round 1 and 2... in round 1, there's 2 games being played. There's me and Tank, the Hellstorm team, and then there's Richard Siegler and Mark Perry from Art of War. Whoever wins both of those games, so let's say I win my game and Richard wins his game, my Blood Angels list will then face Richard's list, but me and Tank will also play that second game. So I don't know who will play which game, but me and Tank will be playing against each other with Richard Siegler's Necron list and my Blood Angels list, and they'll face each other. And then whoever wins that game will go on to the final. So that's kind of how it works. It's like the lists progress, but the players change. But we all basically play in our safe bubbles at home.
That's right.
But it's
also
a
really, really clever idea.
It's an international tournament. There's Spanish coverage. There's Australian and American players, and as well as UK players as well. So it's like an international thing. It's going to be great. So you have to have every army built. So I have to have every army that I am going to be playing built. Yeah. But yeah.
Like
so
your bracket.
But shout out to the legend that is Gumballina, who is sending me a humongous demon army that I might need. So shout out to that legend.
Awesome.
If Gumballina's watching, you're an absolute babe. But I needed 3 Keepers of Secrets and like 60 demons or something, and then Chaos Furies, and I was like, oh god, where am I going to get this from? I was like, I've got a demon army, but I don't have that one. But no, so Gumballina, absolute legend, sorted me out, so I've pretty much got everything now.
I normally try and sort of cheerlead a little bit for Rich Siegler. I think he's a very intelligent player, and I like that style of player. But now I really want Mark Perry to win, just so that Gumballina's army gets put on stream.
Hell yeah! Well, I might have to ask Gumbalina very nicely if I can borrow it for a couple of days after, so I can film a normal game with it, which might be fun.
I'm sure he'd love that.
I'm kind of hoping I can do that, because I'm also borrowing a Silent King as well, because I need that for the Necron side if Richard wins. So I've got everything basically. So basically for the 4 armies that are in my bracket, I need all 4 lists so I can do any outcome. So speaking of which, the rest of the Blood Angels, I'm working on some Death Company. So I've got. What do you think of this black, Jay?
I think that black actually looks a little bit too grey.
A little bit too grey.
I think it was just like too high with the highlights on it, but otherwise it's good.
So I followed Jay's guide, but I didn't have the right paints because I don't have P3. So I just like used some Games Workshop for similar ones. But yeah, it is quite grey, but I actually really like it.
That'd be why.
Yeah.
What was the blue grey that you used?
So I used Dark Reaper.
Yeah, that's it.
Yes, which is a bit more grey than blue.
Yeah. It's all right.
So...
look good anyway, man.
But yeah, I'm pretty happy with them because they're nice and cold when then you got like the nice bright reds.
Yeah.
Which makes them pop.
I love Death Company. I really do.
Yeah.
I think they're an epic paint scheme.
So I'm really chuffed with those guys. So we got like a unit of 6 there. We've got 5 Vanguard variants. So I need to paint those for next week, along with a table of terrain.
You'll be fine.
Yeah.
You got it, mate. Come on.
Yeah.
Get some hype in the stream for Mikey. Cheer him on a bit.
Might need to have a run to Halford to get some primer.
Yep.
But yeah, so I'm going to be working on those, I promise. But Jay, your camera's dropped out. It's done that thing. So hopefully, I don't think I've done everything I normally do. So hopefully it's just a one-time thing. So if you want to quickly drop out the call and then rejoin. So I'll just keep you all entertained while Jay does that. It's going to be great. Let me disconnect that call. Now, looks like it's come back.
Well, I'm back in.
Yeah,
so.
That's good. Okay. So, we'll transition. But also, I've been painting Tzeentch. So, a lot of you might remember last week, I had a bit of an issue with the inks. The inks, they weren't the ones that I liked.
That's right.
So I bought some more inks. I had to buy them from Amazon. And I had to pay delivery on 3 of them. Which is horrible to say I've got Amazon Prime. And if you've got Amazon Prime, link it with Twitch and you can get a free sub with Prime Gaming. Every 30 days. So I went back and did it anyway. So here we are. We have some Tzeentch. You might have seen it on Instagram and Twitter and stuff like that. We have some Tzeentch Screamers. And I am really chuffed with how these are looking so far.
They look really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, whenever you use inks, obviously, especially with added flow improvement, it's like super glossy to begin with. But I've got a feeling as soon as you start to matte a little of that down, they're going to look really, really slick.
Yeah, for sure. So I've actually gloss varnished these as well because I'm going to use them oil washers. That's why they're looking super shiny.
Nice.
Because they are gloss varnished. I wanted to protect the ink as well because I really liked how it looked.
Inks are super thin.
Yeah. So I basically went in, did some sprayed them black, did some white inks around the edge, went in with deep turquoise, which I really liked, which is very similar to the colour that I actually mixed up last time. So I'm glad I got that one. And then I went in with some normal turquoise from De La Rowney. Got my first De La Rowney ink.
Nice. They're solid. I can't really see any massive difference between them and Liquitex.
No, I think they're both the same. Except for what you can buy from the shop.
Yeah.
I've just thrown one. Hopefully that's not broken. No.
An update, by the way. De La Rowney white ink does eventually come out your jeans after the 3rd wash.
Ah, very good. Very good.
Yeah. Yes, if you accidentally shake it without the top being secured, then don't worry.
You can wash it out. Fantastic.
Eventually.
So yes, this is what they're looking like so far. I'm kind of not sure where I'm going to go with them next. I want to do like some oil washing, some like deep, like either black, close to black blue oil washes. I'm going to paint the teeth black and all the tusks black and stuff. I'm going to paint the eyes yellow, but I'm not sure if I want to add another colour on there somewhere. I'm not sure yet.
Need some magenta.
But I don't know what to do with it.
I'd probably just oil wash them with magenta.
With magenta?
Yeah. Because on the darker areas, it would be fine. On the lighter areas, just make sure you clean it quite a lot so you only get it in the recess. I think that will work quite well. Give one a try on something else.
Yeah.
Like a little test run.
Yeah. Because I was thinking like black blue, I'm going to do like the scales black and then highlight them like a Fenrisian grey, like an off blue grey.
Yeah.
And then they obviously all the tusks and stuff black is like a really nice contrast. And then yellow eyes, so they pop like absolute babies.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm just not sure if I don't know what to do with the, like how if I want to get another colour in there. I just wasn't sure yet, so I haven't decided. But I like how they look so far anyway. I'm liking the...
They are looking good, dude.
The teal.
Nice little fade you've got there.
Hell yeah, thank you, man. So it's just a few inks and then a bit of white ink in there as well. So, but that's it, my Tzeentch army. It's coming along. It's not a myth. It is happening. There's 9. There's 9.
I like how you got to actually qualify that it's not a myth.
It's not a myth. It's actually real, guys. There's 9 of them. I painted them all. There's one that looks a little bit brighter because I did him separately because he was the one that I messed up last week, and then I just redid it at the end. Because I didn't actually like repaint them at all. I just literally took what I did last week and just went over with deep turquoise. So.
Oh, I see. You get some really good coverage out of inks.
Yeah,
like,
it works really well.
They've got a lot of power for something that's so thin.
Yeah. So it was really good. So, but what I want to talk about, I was going to mention it and I completely forgot. The LV No, the LV No thing is obviously all in aid of charity, right?
It is.
It's a charity event, and you never have to remember. You have to remember that. Never have to remember that. Never forget that. Always remember.
Yeah.
But they are running. Well, Frontline Gaming have, like, you know, put the money where the mouth is, and they're actually running a giveaway. I want to tell you about. Let me just quickly jump over and check.
It's quite a big giveaway. There's some really good prizes in this as well.
Yeah, so they're running a giveaway. The top prize is $1,000 shopping spree, right? And don't look at the number of entries because it's really misleading. But
yeah, it's not people.
It's not. That's not the number of entries in terms of per person. That is how many entries have been added, and it's one of those Gleam giveaways where basically, if you look at a channel, you enter 10 times, and if you follow someone on Twitter, you get 15 times. If you check out the merch store, if you literally look at it, you get 30 entries, for example. So it's one of those, and there's a hell of a lot. There's 55 options, but a lot of these you probably already do, because if you follow me, there's 3 on there, which are all, how many is it? There's 15 for my YouTube channel, 10 for visiting my the Hellstorm website. So that's
Hellstorm
25.
Website.
If you visit Facebook as well, that's 40. If you visit my Instagram, that's 50. If you follow me on Twitter, that's 60. So you get 60 entries just for probably doing what you already do.
Yeah.
So, and then there's obviously like Play on Tabletop, which pretty much everyone follows. There's Tabletop Titans, which pretty much everyone follows. And there's loads of other channels as well. So I'll post a link in the description, or in the chat, sorry. So you can win. There's $1,000 on the Frontline Gaming store. Army Painter are involved. They're doing a prize on there as well. There's loads of other stuff on there. So it's only 13 days. Basically, go check it out. You're probably already doing it. If you don't want to follow anyone new, just do the ones you're already doing, and you probably get like 100 entries anyway.
Exactly.
So for me, I already follow Stat Center on Twitch, so that's 5.
Well, there's 55 ways to enter, isn't there? And, and let's say the sort of median is 10. Yeah. So that's 550 tickets you can get into the
exactly. On average. Yeah, exactly. So I said for me, I already follow Goonhammer. I already follow myself, obviously. I follow Tabletop Titans. I follow Play on Tabletop. I follow Vanguard. I follow the Deep Game. So I could probably get like 200 entries just by clarifying that I already follow these channels. If I want to do everything, then you get even more. And a lot of them are just looking at Instagram. Look, like visit Fights with Dice on Instagram.
I know, right?
You don't even have to follow. You just have to go look at this.
They really lowballed that one in there.
Yeah. Like look for us. There's visit us on YouTube. So you just look at my channel. You're already on my channel. Go and look at my website, right? I hope you've already done that. Go and look at my Facebook, look at my Instagram, and then follow me on Twitter. That's the hardest one you have to do. You have to follow me on Twitter to get another 10. But
that is quite hard, to be honest. But being one of your Twitter following I can tell you that.
I have some banging tweets, right? So I mean, I should get 10 for you following me. Beanbag said it took like 5 minutes to do all of them yesterday during coffee time. I mean, yeah, it's not like spammy ones. There's no email spam or anything like that. Yeah. Because they're the ones I avoid. If it's like
all of the people on this list are just decent people.
Yeah.
But there's no one here that you're like, oh god, not so and so.
Yeah. So like, there's like, no offense, but like if this was me, the only one I probably wouldn't do is signing up for the newsletter because I don't want emails. But all the rest of it, probably already do anyway. You know, if you already get the Frontline Gaming newsletter, go for it.
I actually still do get the Frontline Gaming newsletter.
You what, sorry?
I think I do get their newsletter, actually.
I do, because I bought a Las Vegas Open ticket last year.
LVO ticket, yeah.
So, am I going to get him to change the spelling of the website? God, no. Does the link work? That's all I care about.
Is there even a link to you?
Oops, let me make sure it works. It works. There you go. Just got, and that's it.
Banging.
Continue. I've already entered. I've got 10 points just there. So make sure you check it out if you're interested.
It's a good cause. Like anytime you can support charity is always good, and it's a decent charity as well. So do check it out, and it's none of that costs you money to enter.
Yeah, exactly. So they're just promoting it. This is one of the ways you can enter. There's obviously going to be raffle tickets and stuff on the day for other prizes, but this is to help promote it so we get more people in on the stream. So wait, you have a website. Brian, don't make me slap you. It says it right in front. It says it under my chin. It says it here. It says it there.
It's there.
Follow Mikey on Twitter, then unfollow Mikey just to be savage. Don't you do that, Tom? Don't you say stuff like this?
Wow.
That's really rude.
Very rude.
The only ones I haven't done is Twitter because I don't do Twitter. Yeah, exactly. So you don't have to just do as many as you like. Do 1 or 2, and then you've got 20 entries. I think there is one newsletter one on there, and one of the channels seems to do everything in Spanish, which I don't understand. Yeah, so Deep Game Spain's are a Spanish channel.
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't want to follow them, that's fine. I mean, just do the ones you already do, and that's it. What charity
Antonio and Angel are both really cool people, though, so definitely worth.
Yeah, exactly. The charity, I can't remember the exact name. There is a link in my video, but it's essentially for frontline coronavirus workers. So people who work in frontline all over the world. It's like a big like fund to go and help them. So yeah. I could look. I'm gonna have a quick look.
I think that's absolutely the right thing to do because I've been trying in my brain trying to remember the name of it.
Yeah.
As soon as we started talking, and I couldn't. There's quite a lot of these that have popped up, obviously, and so it's difficult to remember.
Yeah. Well, the great thing is this one is a worldwide one. It's not like just a US one.
But hey,
so it's the Coronavirus Relief Fund by Global Giving.
that's the one.
So if we go to this is the one. So it's a worldwide charity for people working on the front line. So help to get masks, ventilators, life-saving medical supplies, deliver essential items to struggling families, feed children that rely on school meals, support hygiene awareness, and more. So, and it's got like 99%. There's like a website that does like charity ratings, and it's got like 99.9% or something to say it's like totally.
Fantastic, man.
Oops, I realise Discord.
Something that everyone needs a little bit of help with, obviously.
Exactly, yeah. So get to watch awesome Warhammer, get to win cool stuff, and it helps everybody out. So, there we go.
The only real difference, guys, obviously, between this and the real LVO is that rather than watching myself beat Richard Siegler, you'll watch Mikey play Richard Siegler's list.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's it.
Yeah. So it's going to be people are bringing pretty nasty lists. They're starting to post lists on goonhammer.com. So you can start.
No, they start to come up now. I haven't wanted to talk about because I obviously know a few of the people that are going. So I've kind of had that chat a little bit here.
Yeah. Oh, thank you very much for the sub. Hell yeah, dude. Let's get some hype in the chat. Nothing like watching Jay Bully Mikey help you good. I'm very good. Thank you very much for the sub, man. 2 months in a row.
Bullying here.
2 months in a row. What a legend. Thank you very much. You're a babe. Let's get some hype. Exclamation point hype or post some hype.
Remember that armor gear I was painting yesterday? That belongs to Tilts. He won it in the giveaway last month.
Nice, dude.
And was because the giveaway day was New Year's Eve. Not like anyone could go out and do things, obviously. So we figured we may as well just stream.
Yeah.
Give everyone some fun. Tilts had enjoyed his New Year's Eve quite spectacularly, shall we say. And actually hadn't remembered that he'd won anything the following day till I messaged him on Discord.
Nice.
So that's a good surprise hangover.
I bet. Because it's not your tournament, does that mean you might win a game?
No.
Yes, I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win one game at least. I hope, because I'm either using a really good Blood Angels list against Tank, who's got a weird Space Wolf Sisters army, or I'm using Richard Siegler's list against.
Got a lot of tricks.
Yeah, or I'm using Necrons, Richard Siegler's like homebrew list versus a weird Space Wolf Sisters army. Hey Hawks, how's it going? And welcome, Drunk Mystic.
Other than the fact that you know Silent King is there, have you read Rich's list?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
He changed it yesterday.
Oh, right. Brilliant.
Because he couldn't get some of the models that he needs for it.
Well, that's helpful.
But yeah, obviously, I've obviously
I'm
read
assuming
the list.
you've got them. So...
Yeah.
Good.
Well, I need to build 20 warriors, but
that's easy, and you can get those painted in no time at all.
Yeah, they'll just be like, tabletop ready, as it were.
Well, most of your please don't take this the wrong way, but most of your Necron scheme is like just a good tabletop.
Yeah.
And that was the draw for it, wasn't it? It was because you were doing your bone people for Sigma.
Mm-hmm.
Mortarks? I don't know. I can't.
Yeah.
I don't really do Sigma. And they were all being done extremely nicely, like really good, like 3-step highlights on everything. It's fantastic, but it is a bit of a grind.
Yeah.
So the Necrons were I want some hobby endorphins right now, do some painting, get an army finished, feel good about it, and then we'll do the next.
Yeah, for sure. And that ended up being Tzeentch rather than back to Mortarks.
Yeah, rather than back to the Mortarks, yeah.
Antonio! Follow Bolter and Blade. Thank you much. Welcome to the stream. And welcome, Antonio from Deep Gate Spades. We've just been talking about you, about the Las Vegas Open. How you doing? Well, and thank you for the follow. Earhawks, appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. How is everyone doing? Thank you much for the follows, guys. Really appreciate it.
Is the ad make a commission? It is. It's a commission for Hellstormwargaming Tom.
Hell yeah.
Who might be here. So he's got some late night editing.
Yeah, I'm working him hard. Well, I get to sit and paint toy soldiers, and he's grafting.
Well, I'm grafting as well, so it's okay. Painting toy soldiers can be graft.
Yeah. Yeah, because he's painted in a battle report for this week.
Channel, you see.
Yeah, he's editing a battle report for this week on Premium.
Nice.
If you're a Tier 3 Small Bog Gang member, you'll be able to watch it. If you're subscribing to the website, you'll be able to watch it. If you're on Patreon, you can watch it. But it's Death Guard versus Necrons.
Awesome.
So we did a live battle report on the Saturday. Yeah, we did a live battle report on the Saturday, which went down really well. People seemed to really enjoy it. With Death Guard versus Custodes, who are another really strong army. So we pitched them against the Necrons, see how they could fare that way. Hey, thank you very much for the follow, Latchy. A Drunk Mystic, if I was venturing into the world of 40k, what's a good army to start with? Ooh, Space Marines. Yeah, you can never go wrong with Space Marines. I'm a big Space Marine fan. I will always say Space Marines. Always go for something that you like the aesthetic of, because you're going to find you're going to be painting a lot of it.
Like the average army that isn't like some extreme version of the scale, so either it's hyper elite, such as Imperial Knights, we've only got 4 models or something, or whether it is Custards, we might have 30. The average army is probably about 70 miniatures.
Yeah, something like that.
And obviously that's quite a lot to do, especially if you want to take your time and get everything done really, really nicely. The reason I said Space Marines is because they are a really, really good army to learn how to paint on. All of the new stuff especially. So some of the older stuff, like Mikey's working with there, can be a little bit closed in, like a lot of arms crossed over the body and stuff. But a lot of the new Primaris is very much open, easy to access panels and so on. I like the White Scars idea. Don't have a problem painting white properly. Are they good? Yeah, White Scars probably
really good.
Second strongest Marine army underneath Blood Angels. It's just that Blood Angels do everything the White Scars do better than the White Scars do it. That's the only problem with them. So you might see quite a lot of like Blood Scars or White Angels being played. But
yeah. I think he's faking. Hey guys, how's it going? Mikey, you actually painting stuff?
I think he's faking the username, because that would be brilliant if it was.
He does some painting, but he's afraid of criticism and hides it behind the face cam. It's true, yeah. That's what I do. It's because my green screen's been put away because we were filming with it yesterday.
Yeah, White Scars are good. They're very fast. They've got lots of little tricks.
Yeah.
And it's one of so when Marine supplements first came out, it was the White Scar supplement was the one that I was most excited about playing. And they weren't amazing. They weren't great. Because they basically weren't Iron Hands. So I'm really glad to see that they're at least okay right now. In fact, I say okay. They're okay for Space Marines, which makes them fucking amazing against anything else.
Yeah.
Marines are good. They're easy to paint. They're a fun army to play once you get the hang of it. And there's nothing that's... they're a little bit forgiving. So in lower level games where you're starting to learn how to play, there's a lot of like, oh, I did this and that wasn't ideal, but I'm okay. You know? So yeah,
exactly.
Good be in an army. There's a reason they're in every box, like the starter set box.
I'm planning on taking Emperor Spears as Blood Angels with no shame. Yeah, it's fair enough. It's one of those things. Rules are rules, painting's painting.
To be honest, mate, I said the other week I'm going to start picking up a Space Marine army myself once my Necrons are done.
Nice.
Because Space Marines are no longer the biggest dog in the fight.
Yeah.
I'm not about that kind of play style. And I will get a load of Primaris Marines that are Deathwatch. We'll have Deathwatch shoulder pads and a silver arm, but then I'll paint all of the rest of the mini as blue and bone, and there'll be my own custom chapter as like an inquisitorial Space Marine force.
Nice, dude.
And then I can play him as Deathwatch. I can play him as whatever else. Doesn't matter.
Nice.
Ticked all the boxes.
Yeah. That sounds good.
You're gonna need the stream to come up with some names for the chapter though. Once I've got a test model. Although speaking of the stream coming up with names, right? You have started something. Yes,
me?
you bastard.
What have I done?
You know how you created alternate identities for me not long ago?
They're not alternate, they are the identity.
It's my birthday tomorrow, and we're doing a stream. I've got a Khan model we're painting to give away. So the stream's going to start at 4 p.m. And run till about midnight. And I paint this guy up in the old school blue and white color scheme. And the stream decided on a base for him, which they said needed to be warp themed. And I thought, well, if Khan was in the warp, where would he be other than on a spaceship? And so I figured he'd be on a Khorne planet. And so we've got a base for him, which is skulls and like bits of broken iconography. It looks super, super sick. So we've got that. But people have been sending me birthday presents, I think. I had one the other day. Let me grab the box. This was sent to Jeff Middleweight of Afro Airbrushing.
Nice.
Which I thought was quite good. That was quite
Not
good.
too bad. Stealing my joke.
I'm not sure what's in the box. We'll open that on stream tomorrow. Today, a large box arrived from Amazon. And that means nothing. It could contain a pen. They're great at packing way too much shit in a box that's gargantuan. This one was sent to John Bottom Socks of Dreadlock Dry Brushing.
Amazing. So yes, I have started something, and I love every minute of it. You are so welcome.
It is hilarious. It's absolutely hilarious.
Yeah, I bet.
I'm just hoping whatever's in the box is stream appropriate to open. Because we'll open them on stream, because obviously they come from somebody in the community.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice, dude.
Just going to point out that it is Mikey's birthday very soon.
It is. On Saturday.
Yeah.
It's my birthday on Saturday. So I'm going to be doing a live stream as well. I'm going to be probably think I'm going to Starlight 1, and we're going to watch the preview stream. I'm going to drink apple juice while we watch it. Might make a game out of it. I don't know. And then we'll see what happens.
The old apple juice game. Yeah, you could call it bobbing for apple.
Yeah.
Nice.
So yeah,
I like the sound of it.
It should be fun. Going to run some giveaways and stuff. Say thanks. But yeah.
Wait, hang on a minute. You're running a giveaway.
Yeah, I am. It's going to go fine.
It's just going to be brilliant. You should watch just for that, guys, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't mean watch because you might get free shit. I mean watch what happens when
It'll
Mikey tries to give away free shit.
It'll be fine.
Nice, dude. Well, I've got my usual Saturday stream, so we'll bring the hobby love to you on Saturday.
Yeah. Appreciate it, man.
I'd like to join in your bobbing for apples, but I will have to drive straight away afterwards, so I won't be able to.
Yeah, basically, I've got lots of alcohol from Christmas that I never drank because I actually had Corona.
Oh, did you? I've never heard you say that or harp on about it.
No, but you know, it's one of those things, Jay. That I feel like you can harp on about it.
You think it's a status symbol?
Yeah, I've been there, done that. Got the T-shirt.
Got the club. Yeah, tick that one off my bucket list. Wasn't the last thing, fortunately, so we're all right.
Didn't know I had Rona until I had Rona.
I like to think that, you know, you just manned up and got on with it, and then afterwards, like, oh, that was what it was.
Yeah, exactly.
Got nothing on me.
It was exactly that, to be fair. Man flu, that was all it was.
I do love the fact that just before you found out you had it, you're like, oh, I just got a cough and cold and I just got these symptoms. And there's always the government's like, if you've got these symptoms, it's fine. And the following day, unless.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it exactly was. It was just like, do you have a cold? Yeah, well, that's not corona. That's a cold.
Yeah.
And then after I lost my taste buds, after I'd recovered from my cold, then I had a test and it turns out I did have corona. And then the day after I found out I got corona, they were like, just so you know, if you've got a cold, it might be corona.
Yeah.
Bastards.
Win.
It was not a win. That was the issue.
Project says the last giveaway was hilarious. Vask Biak says, how was it having the Rona, if you don't mind talking about it? And then never mind, because you just talked about it. Sorry, mate, I was a little bit too late reading the chat for you there. My bad.
Yeah, it's all good. I caught COVID last week. Mikey on my sympathy. You have my sympathy. No, I hope you're okay, man. I said I know what it's like. But yeah, I don't mind talking about it. It's just, again, it was just like a cold, so. Thankfully, I recovered perfectly fine. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't noticed any effects. I'm lethargic in the morning, but I can't work out if that's normal or long COVID. Well, yeah.
Does it clear up after you've had 2 cups of coffee?
Yeah, pretty much.
So, you're probably just normal then.
But that is a symptom. You can feel
really I've heard about this.
In the morning, so but it can affect you for months on end. But thankfully,
it's not ideal, is it?
No, but thankfully nothing serious. But thank you very much for asking, guys. Really appreciate it. I know I brought it up, but you know. I could have made a clickbait video about it.
No, you couldn't. You said you don't make clickbait videos.
I don't, to be fair. It's only clickbait if you don't get what you went in for.
Isn't it just teasing?
Otherwise, it's just marketing.
Yeah, that's right.
So if you're saying clickbait, I'm just good marketing. That's what you're saying, and that's what I'll say to the day I die.
This is not Pro Acryl paint. This is P3's Cador Red because it's for the job that I want done. It's definitely better than Pro Acryl paint.
Nice.
That's been quite fun though, like going through their sets and really trying to push the paint a little bit and see what I can come up with without having my usual paints to fall back on. So
yeah,
just a little challenge there.
Job with him, so.
Yeah, I'm loving the Halverin. The Blood Bowl Minotaur. Just waiting on. I bought some boxes off Amazon that I was hoping would turn up today, and they haven't. Little postal boxes to put them in. Yeah, really happy with him. Non-metallic silver, still not great at. Non-metallic gold, it's passable.
Yeah, good practice though, aren't you?
It is. Yeah, exactly.
It's one of those
Every
things,
part of what we do is a learned
practice.
skill. So.
Yeah. Do they have a ridge? Oh, they do have a ridge on, so they need to win as well. Normal videos, just clickbait titles and thumbnails. Exactly. If there's one thing your videos don't do, it's attract clicks. Hey-o. That's rude tagging them before.
Yeah, that is rude.
It's alright, it said he don't mean it. Why the hell aren't you clicking? Click multiple times. That's what it's supposed to do.
Yeah, go and watch my shit like 12 times each, please.
Yeah, I'm going to change the title of this video to click this video 4 times.
No, you need to go all like TikTok or whatever it is, and like double tap to boot the stream's nose or something.
Yeah. Watch until the end.
Yeah. Nothing's gonna happen.
No, exactly. They're so bad for it on TikTok. They're like, look at this message, and it's like quick flash right at the end, so you can't see, so you have to watch the whole thing again. And it's like, oh, that's the trick. You get me to watch it twice. You little bastards.
I get a few of these sorts of things pop up on Instagram. So I'm guessing it's all owned by Facebook, right?
TikTok isn't. Instagram.
Oh, is it not?
No.
Okay.
TikTok.
So maybe it's Instagram reels of TikTok stuff then.
Yeah,
perhaps.
yeah. People just share it, so that's why every TikTok reel says original audio. Because they basically just downloaded it from TikTok, uploaded it. So if you use basically like the way TikTok works is like you use someone else's audio and make a funny meme, and then you can look back at the audio they're using, and it'll be like a song or something.
Right.
And then you can look at other people who've used the same sound.
Okay.
But what they do is they like make a TikTok using some copyrighted sound, and then they just download it and share it on Instagram. But then when you share it on Instagram, you're not using the sound, so it just says using original audio, and it's someone else's song.
Right.
Yeah.
So I have no idea how any of this shit works. So frankly, I have no interest in it whatsoever.
Yeah. It's big though. It's scary. TikTok. It's gonna be the biggest platform soon enough. Got 100 million users, which is mental.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Already as well. That's the thing. It's not like that old.
I did have TikTok for a while. I made one TikTok and then I deleted it, but I recently downloaded it again because Georgie sends me links to TikToks that are funny. So.
Oh right.
I don't think Warhammer has a big niche on TikTok because they're a bit younger. TikTok Creator Fund has turned 15-year-old girls into Alan Sugar's next genius with all the tricks they pull on that app. Yeah, exactly. It did used to be Musically. It used to be Musically where just people dancing and singing to songs, and it developed into what it is today. But yeah, it's a Chinese company that owns it.
Fair. Well, you learn something new every day.
Yeah.
All right, nearly finished with the red on these Admech robots, which is super exciting. I'd love to show you what happens next, but I can't. But there is going to be a reveal.
Big reveal
on Friday. Not a big reveal. A series of very, very small reveals.
Oh.
So yeah.
To be fair, one of my mates almost doubled his Twitch sub count from his TikTok with like 100k followers. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Jesus.
Yeah. It's about just like hitting the main, like TikTok's like a very mainstream app. So like if you're hitting the mainstream stuff, you can do really well. Whereas other platforms, you can get away with doing niche stuff. Whereas I don't think TikTok would fly. I don't think you can go on TikTok and be like, I'm playing Warhammer, and then get like 100,000 likes.
Depends.
Because
I reckon if you went on TikTok with like I'm painting Warhammer and happened to have a figure that could adequately be described by showing someone a picture of an old glass Coke bottle wearing next to nothing, you'd probably get quite a lot of likes.
Well, yeah. But yeah, because I think the audience is quite well, the users are quite young. You know, they're looking at more teenagers. Whereas like the hobby now, like Warhammer and stuff like that, you're looking at more like 25-year-olds. So.
Yeah, I think the demographics changed quite a lot over the last few years.
Yeah.
It's no longer something that teenagers to young 20s sort of play, as the majority of people playing it. It's definitely something that older guys like myself are more prevalent in.
Yeah. He's famous on TikTok for being a Welshman making obscene jokes. Brilliant. 54 entries done. It's 650 points to enter if you enter everything. So if there's 400,000 entries, how many times is 650 in there? And then you can roughly get an idea of how many people might have entered.
Something like 650.
400,000, so 65 in 40,000.
There you go, 615.
How many?
615.
Is that it?
It could only be 615 people. Yep.
Wow. So that's how close you can win. It's like one in 600. You could be close to that of people anyway. That's quite a lot. That's quite a lot less than I thought.
Yes.
Yeah, but this is saying that everyone's done every single one.
It is, which let's be honest, most people won't have done.
Yeah. But that means there's more people who have entered, but they've got less chance.
Yeah. So if you go ham, get a lot, catch them all and all that jazz.
5 to 10 minutes. You know, I said you'd probably do most of them anyway. That's the thing with it.
$1,000 on Frontline Gaming Store would cost me quite a lot to have shipped, is all I'm going to say to this, but still be worth it.
I don't know what shipping's like. I don't know if they're paying for it. You should make them pay for it. You're like, well, it's not a prize. You have to pay for it, bro.
Yeah. It is. Can I get shipping in that $1,000? I'd happily not take one more battle.
Well, even so, you're probably still looking at $500 shopping spree plus shipping, at least.
Yeah,
you know,
sure.
that's at least 40 quid.
Mate, it's not going to be that long, I imagine, until it starts going almost the other way.
But I'm not wrong. It's at least 40 quid.
It is at least 40 quid. Yes.
Yeah. Like my Twitter bio, I have at least 50 subscribers.
Nice.
That is my Twitter bio at the minute, I think. Oh, legend! Look at that. Thank you. Use code Hellstorm on gfuel.com. It doesn't work, but yeah. Let me have a look at my Twitter bio. I think it's something like at least 20 subscribers.
Mine's
Small Ball Gang King.
100 followers on Twitter. I never use the damn thing.
Small Ball Gang King, Warhammer's best streamer with at least 50 subscribers. I do have at least 50 subscribers. Don't let anyone tell me otherwise, because it's wrong.
Alright, so I'll do something now which might give away what's happening on this this week's video.
Oh.
So,
are you recording it now?
Wow. No.
Everyone unsub. I'll still have at least 50. Tilks, you're going to have a big job to do. Jay, why have you painted them orange and then primed them again? What's going on here?
I'm not priming them again. This is a mixture of black and blue.
Oh. Hello, Matt Jackson from across the pond. Hello to you, good sir.
Hello, Matt Jackson from across the pond. Is that his entire name?
Maybe. It could be. Maybe that's his name and title.
That's amazing.
Yeah. And hello, Kerim. Zom Blood Angels. Well, they're Blood Ravens, but I am using them as Blood Angels, so I mean that counts.
Ravengles.
Wrangles.
Wrangles, that's right.
Met paint job. Thanks, Mighty Joe.
Why?
Epic paint job, more like. I'm a yeah.
I bet he's just sat there going, "Oh, I'm not painted bright pink like Slanesh. That's it. I can't beat off to this."
That's why I paint behind my face, because people come in and be insulting. I'm using Balthazar gold. It looks silver. It looks wrong there. Like, look at that. That looks like a weird silver. But like the actual paint is fine. Don't look right, does it?
It's not particularly goldy.
I opened it up and it's very goldy. Well, brassy gold.
Yeah.
That's what happened there. It was from the probably the knockoff batches, because I think I got loads in the Conquest magazine.
Oh, okay.
So I bought like loads of those because they're like £1 and you get 3 paints in them.
Keep hearing a rumor that this could be another one of those kicking off for 40k.
There might be. They're early. You won't see it for a while because they're halfway through the Age of Sigma one.
Yeah, still doing the Sigma one, but the Sigma one came in while Conquest was still going, didn't it?
Maybe like really close to the end.
Okay, so a little bit of an overlap, like a relay.
Yeah, because we're at issue around 40 or 50 now, I think.
Cool. I know I've ordered a couple from Forbidden Planet, like some advanced order ones, because there's a couple of Sigma things that are coming out on the magazine that would be really good to paint for giveaways and stuff.
Nice.
I don't know the names of any of it, but like the undead dudes, the night haunts.
Yeah.
They've got like a guy on a horse that looks super sick.
Yeah, what's it called now? I can't remember now.
I couldn't tell you. But he's 40 quid if you buy it from Games Workshop, or 8 quid if you buy it from Forbidden Planet. Something like 9.50 with postage.
Yeah. Well, when they sponsored a video, they just send it me now. So I pretty much, it arrives. There's like a pile of it over there. It arrives. I take the paint out of it, and then it goes in a box.
Nice.
So if anyone wants a Stormcast army, hit me up. The rumor it's called Warhammer Imperium. Well, it might be in production then. Well, might not be coming out soon, but like the rumor might be someone who's working on it.
Yeah. Alternatively, it could be complete shit, like if you take Mortarion, you can't have a sorcerer in your army.
Well, yeah, exactly. Funny.
There's a lot of rumors, and a lot of them are put about by, let's just say, well-known streamers. I remember a couple of years back, before one of the big FAQs that would have come out in April, there was a very well-known YouTube content creator that was saying that Marines are going to be points drop down to this. You know, this is going to happen, and this is going to happen. And they were very adamant about that. And then the book came out, and lo and behold, none of those fucking things were actually true.
Always the same.
So, as far as I'm concerned, any Warhammer rumor doesn't mean anything other than, oh, wouldn't that be nice if, or oh, that's something to think about, until I've seen it in a Games Workshop publication.
Yeah, it's like World Eaters are still going to get 2 wounds in the FAQ.
They're not going to get it in FAQ, they're getting the Codex.
Yeah. I looked on Hatchet and there's a placeholder for Warhammer Imperium on there. Oh, nice. That'll be cool.
It will be cool. So there you go. There you go, Warhammer Imperium. But I might sign up for this one because I didn't bother with Conquest. I don't regret it, but it's a cheap way of getting a full army.
Yeah, it's like the extra paint and terrain that comes with it. It like really makes it.
Yeah. The terrain I'm cool with. The paint, obviously, I could give less of a toss, but
yeah.
I love the containers. Like Minotaur containers are great.
Yeah, I got loads of those. I bought loads of the magazines just so I could get loads of those. They worked out just ever so slightly cheaper than buying them from off the shelf.
Well, I'm really gutted. I missed the. They did Kill Team Kill Zones or something.
Yeah. You can buy some.
And I did one of those that was basically. It was a lot of crates and the little tractor things and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
I was really gutted that I missed out on buying that because I didn't realise they were limited production.
Yeah, it's just for Christmas. That one.
Oh, it was just for Christmas?
Yeah, it was like a Christmas release. Not this year, just gone last year.
Yeah, that would be about right. But yeah, there you go. Stuff like that is always good, and if you can get a couple of bits of scenery in a magazine, that sure.
Yeah, exactly. Because like me and Georgie play Warcry every now and then. I'm getting Age of Sigmar terrain sent to me, and I'm like, all right, cool. Because I don't really.
Question from the chat. Sorry, carry on. I thought you just stopped. West like.
It's just extra terrain you get to use, you know. It's never a bad thing. So, question from the chat.
Do you folks think it's enough to just wet blend things for tabletop and then fix it with glazes on the occasional character, or do wet blends mostly always need a tiny bit of glazing? So, I think your definition of tabletop, Tilts, is very skewed by the fact that you've not played many games. If you ask most people what their definition of tabletop finish painting is, it is 3 colors and a base and a couple, and like the details at least picked out. So
just as an FYI, just as a quick jump in, I stick a head and 2 shoulder pads on this, and that's tabletop. But high tabletop, you know. And I ain't even paid all the details.
Yeah, it's good tabletop.
Yeah.
Like none of the stuff I paint is what most people would call tabletop quality, because I only paint like higher level commissions. That's it. But if you go to an event, you will see plenty of. I sprayed my army Wraithbone. I painted it all in Flesh Terrors red. I painted the guns and so on black with a few gold bits. I painted this guy's face, Gullum and flesh, and done with some sand on a base. For most people, that's their tabletop finish, and there's nothing wrong with that. And if you're one of those people, then that's great. If painting may not be the thing that thrills you about the hobby, and I'm not going to tell anyone that they have to have a beautiful magazine-worthy army to be able to play the game. I mean, what I would suggest to everyone, I'd be very wrong, is get your base coats put down on minis before you get them to the table if you can, because you've got a reason to do the painting. Then, if painting isn't your bag, you've got there's something that's drawing you to the paint table to get your minis on the table. And once all your base coats are done, the rest of it you can come back in and do it at any time. So you can play games with your base coated and based Marines or whatever it might be happily. And then in a month's time, when you're like, you know what, I've got nothing to do today, I can't go out. I'll just put some highlights on my my captain or my tactical squad or whatever. Yeah, you can just smash through them that way. It's a really easy way of getting an army done.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, Tilts, buy an airbrush.
Yeah, always.
Wet blend my ass.
You get 2 armies and a lot of terrain. It's how I got into hobby. Nice rec army. Yeah, I mean, conquest and stuff like that is for getting new people in the hobby. So people who already play the game probably don't need it. But for people who don't play Warhammer, it's a great way to get into it. I got into it with Lord of the Rings, like that magazine that they brought out.
Yeah, I remember.
Lord of the Rings strategy battle game. That's how I got into like miniatures. So, I've heard a rumor Eldar will be getting new sculpts at some stage in the next 10 years. But you know what they say about rumors, yeah. Don't hold your breath, buddy.
I think 10 years is, you're going to get something like Illic Night Spear re-released in plastic, and you'll like it, and that's what you're going to get.
That's it. And that's 10 years of release is done. See you in the next 10. What issue does Nighthawk stuff start from? I mean, Nighthawk's in issue 1. They got both in, but like it pretty much alternates. Each week it'll be like Nighthawk Stormcast, paint, Nighthawk Stormcast, terrain, Nighthawk Stormcast type thing. It's fairly sporadic though. There's no like written formula, but that's what it feels like. Because I get 4 a month, and it's always like 1 Nighthawk kit, 1 Stormcast, some paint, and maybe some terrain, or maybe like 2 Stormcast or something.
To be honest, that's not a bad way of them doing it, is it?
Because if you subscribe,
whichever part of the magazine you're in.
If you subscribe, you usually get like monthly batches. So you pay for 4 a go.
Okay. That's right. It's a weekly magazine, isn't it?
Yeah. So like when I was collecting like the Millennium Falcon, it was like 40 quid a month, like £37 something each month, and then I get 4 magazines.
Did you ever finish the Millennium Falcon?
Now I swapped it for a Reaver. Bobby G, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hell yeah.
Hey.
Why didn't my button work? Excuse me. Oh, my button. Is it because it's my button? Jay, my button didn't work. Jay.
I'm not sure what to say, mate. I've always managed to push a button.
There. I don't think I put it on.
Oh no!
You got confetti. Because I never use it. That's why. But yeah, no. So I collected the build Millennium Falcon for 2 years, and then because my friend was collecting it at work, and I was like, oh yeah, that'd be really cool.
So that 2 years at 40 quid a month.
Yeah, thank you much for the follow, Karate Kid. Appreciate it. So yeah, 2 years at 40 quid a month. That's how long your conquest will be. Well, 36 pounds if you subscribe. Because your first one's £2, or £1 or something like that, and then it's £9 an issue every week. So it does add up. It's not cheap.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. I was just thinking that means that for the Millennium Falcon, it costs you £2,000.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
No, £1,000. £40 times
about
20
grand. Yeah. It's over 24 months roughly. It's 80 issues. So.
Damn.
So.
You sort that for a Reaver Titan, you said.
But yeah, I swapped it for a fully paid Reaver Titan. So.
Nice.
The one
which
you've probably seen
I think
in
£1,000 is, a decent price for a fully paid Reaver Titan.
Yeah, and I paid for it monthly.
Yeah.
Buy now, pay later. So yeah,
Christ, can you imagine if GW started offering shit on layaway?
Well, you can do it if you pay by PayPal. You already can if you got PayPal credit.
Yeah, I suppose.
It's up to 1,500. So don't listen to financial advice. It's a very bad idea.
No, definitely not.
To play with toy soldiers for a living, it's a very bad idea. But yeah, so that's how I ended up with a Reaver Titan, and then Tank took it. So now lives with Tank.
Nice. So what was your final trade to then?
It was a Las Vegas flight.
Now that is worth £1,000.
Yes.
So,
First class Las Vegas flight.
First class?
Yeah.
That's not worth £1,000. That's worth quite a lot more than £1,000.
Yeah.
Shit, son.
So I traded up that. So invest in Hatchet magazines.
There you go. There you go. And also, I'd like to point out that part of the moral of that story is invest in some good friends as well.
Yeah. Hell yeah, dude. Let's go. Also, yes, as Tom says, right, thank you for the financial advice in the comments right now to help with YouTube ads. I don't take my financial advice, but there you go.
Yeah, do as I do, not do as I say. No, do as I say, not do as I do. Christ, don't do as I do. Treat me as a cautionary tale of shit not to do.
Exactly. Maybe a 3D fusion gun for Fire Dragon conversion. Still don't think it's worth waiting.
Brilliant. Fire Dragons, they're so tragic right now.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure issue 3 of Warhammer Imperium was listed at $8.99. Yeah, that's probably right. I think mine are. I think the Actually, I'll double check the Conquest. Obviously, like this came like the other day. Yeah, Mortal Realms is $7.99. Cool. So
okay.
I imagine they're going to put it up.
Well, it's extremely successful, isn't it?
Yeah.
So. And it's easy to justify the price increase by just taking a couple of pages in the magazine as well. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Because you're buying a magazine and the free shit that comes with it.
Yeah.
It's really what you're paying for, but it's the free stuff, not the magazine that
you get quite a lot, to be fair, in terms of like lore and stuff like that. And it gives you like it tells you how to paint it each week, so it's really great for beginners, you know, to like really get them in the game.
Yeah.
Again, if you already play Warhammer, it's not quite as good of an investment. Unless you play both armies and you really want some more stuff.
Yeah, that's right.
But like, if you're already in Warhammer and you already play those armies, you are better off going out and buying the stuff you want. But it's a nice investment, and also you can always buy random issues. But the best issues will always be out of stock.
Yeah, they will.
For example, the Repulsor, which was 16 quid across 2 issues, was always out of stock. So,
but you kind of expect that, don't you? There's no way that's not happening.
Yeah, exactly. But like Tom, Collective Conquest, I've actually got it next to me, and he's got Death Guard. He got Marines as well. But like, you just get like a whole bunch of stuff. You know, like 2 boxes full of models. This is only one of the armies, for example, you know? So, if anyone needs a Plague Surgeon, because they're out of stock on Games Workshop's website.
Are they now? Oh, I wonder why that might be.
I've got a spare one! eBay, my friend. It's worth 50 quid, this bad boy. I don't know if it is.
The issue they did with the Smelly Flamer Man, Noxious Man, I don't know. I can't remember any of their names.
Blightspawn.
Val Blightspawn, thank you. This year with him, my housemate bought another couple of copies of, just to get the extra ones of those.
Yeah. And then they did him dirty in the new update.
I'd still run 3. I still think they're amazing.
No.
Are they going to have Primaris Jump Pack? I've started Blood Angels. I'm going to have Old Marines. Too many people mix old with Primaris. Yeah, definitely. You can. Like, a lot of people are running Firstborn Marine and Primaris Marines together. Like Mikey's painting Vanguard Veterans with jump packs, and he's painting
Death
Company with jump packs, and he's going to run those alongside a lot of Primaris boys. So that happens a lot. I probably wouldn't buy any old scale Marines for myself. The Marine army I'm thinking of building, all of my like jump troops I'd just make out of the Phobos star body, so sort of lightly armored things. I mean, it could get up into the atmosphere, but otherwise you're looking at using Inceptors as jump troops. There isn't a close combat version of that yet. I say yet because there probably will be in Marine Codex version 2.0 for 9 or version 1 for 10.
Yeah,
you know, there'll be something in there because it's just something they haven't explored yet. So it'll probably happen, but
it'll happen eventually. They're definitely taking the time with like Primaris replacing all the Firstborn stuff.
Yeah,
and by replacing, I mean they're not going to update the old stuff. They're just going to bring out new Primaris.
Yeah,
but it will happen eventually.
I can't remember the last non-Primaris Marine.
There was, if you don't count like specialist factions, it was the RTB01 remake at the end of 7th edition.
Oh my god, yeah,
which I thought was
he was super cool as well. I really wanted one of those. I never managed to get.
And
he was absolute beast on the table.
He was horrible.
But to begin with, he was free, right? Like you didn't have to pay points for it. And that was just
it replaced a Marine in your army, and it came with an.
They had a grav gun. He said it wasn't just a normal grav gun.
It was a disintegrator gun.
That was it.
Yeah. So I have him upstairs. I played Jez Bickham, who was in charge of White Dwarf then, but now he writes rules for Age of Sigmar. I obliterated his mate Sorcerer with one of those. I like one-shotted it, and it was I think it was Araman.
Nice.
So really funny. Drop pod, bam, off you go.
Actually, that would be it. The last true like normal scale Marine was both of the Terminator chaplains, wasn't it?
Yeah. So if you take away like special edition stuff, I guess that was kind of special edition, but it was a little bit different.
Voldus. It would be Voldus, right?
Probably Voldus, yeah. And Cypher because they came out of the same box.
Yeah.
So, actual unit, it would have been something like the new Tactical Squad in 2015.
Yeah, it would have been Tactical Squad Remake.
You know, the Blood Angels Tactical Squad, which came out in 2016, 2017. Which is basically the same, but had more Blood Angel bits on it.
Or the Devs, maybe? Because that got a remake, and they suddenly put everything in that box.
Yeah, about the right
time. What about Chaos Raptors? Yeah, I mean, Chaos have had a lot of new sculpts. So just a basic Chaos Marine had a new sculpt.
Yeah, just like last year or whatever it was.
Yeah, it wasn't long ago.
But they don't really have like Firstborn.
But they don't have an option for Primaris.
They're just Chaos Marines. So yeah. Because the Imperial Marine, he was like, I always think of him as like the last release because he was like on the shelf for a little bit. He was limited, but he was on every shelf. Whereas like Terminator Chaplains, they're like birthday only, aren't they? And
yeah,
like,
that's right.
The
librarian, get it while it's there or it's gone.
The Librarian came out this year.
Yes,
that was like special edition.
Another
as well.
made to order one.
Yeah,
I got him.
Like, yeah, I got one of him as well. He's from a Grey Knights eventually. But like the first one that was properly on the shelf, I think it was like the Imperial Marine. So I always think of that as like a nice closing chapter to the Firstborn because it was like that was the first Space Marine. It was also the last.
Yeah.
Like Space Marine, you know. Primaris are Space Marines, but they're not the same.
Version 2.0.
Yeah. Something that ominously beautiful about bringing out the R2B01 again. And then never making any more.
He just looked cool as well, though.
It was really cool.
They really did do a good job of capturing the old school look and pose and everything else of those minis.
And then made it
yeah.
Typical Games Workshop. What time is it? Oh, it's 20:07. I've been painting for like ages.
Yeah, man.
Look at me.
We go with ages, yeah.
Like an hour.
Yeah. That's let's see if it's 20:07. I've painted for.
Bearing in mind, I painted for 4 hours today. Bearing in mind, I've painted for 4 hours today. Spray painting.
Getting those Zenchi boys done.
Yeah. Monday just become my paint day, which I quite like.
That's good. That's good. So how are you feeling about your hobby resolution?
I'm not doing as much as
you thought you'd be at now?
I'm a little bit behind where I'd like to be, because obviously I had the issue with the inks. But I mean, I'm keeping up with it so far. It's just I'm definitely finding that I've got a lot of other stuff that I need to do. For example, painting these. Like I could be painting Zinch right now and getting them like a really good move on, but I really need to paint these. You know?
Yeah.
Which is just one of those things, and I think I'm going to find that a lot throughout the year. But there's like, as long as you don't put pressure on yourself, you'll keep up with it. You know? As soon as you put pressure on yourself, that's it. That's when it becomes an issue. That's when you don't want to do a resolution. But you know, I spent a few hours this morning painting my Zinch in between other things. Got them all looking cool, and yeah, I'm happy with the progress.
Good.
Obviously, I would like to have a finished Screamer unit. That'd be nice, but the finished Screamer unit will look closer to being finished next week instead.
It will. Yeah. There you go. That was the resolution, though, wasn't it? It wasn't like get an army done by X date. It was do something every week.
It was paint a Zinch army. It wasn't finish a paint a Zinch army. And I am painting it, so that's the resolution. Let's have a look. Hello, I've realised I've just ignored the chat for 10 minutes because we were just talking about Imperial Marines.
Sorry, I've been keeping an eye on
Twitch. Nothing stopping you from converting Firstborn units into Primaris scale. I've done Vanguard vets based on assault incestors from Indomitus. Nice, dude. Yeah, it seems to be like a it's like a common theme, like as Jay said, like using Phobos stuff as jump stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't, just because I don't have it available. I've got like 10 Reavers, but like I've got loads of Death Company legs. So, and I like them. I think they look all right next to each other.
I think the Death Company are actually one of the nicest looking Marines that they ever did. The only thing I dislike about a Death Company is that they've got pillows tied to their knees.
Yeah, they do have quite a lot sometimes. But this is actually Sanguinary Guard legs, this one in particular. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've like mixed and matched.
Oh, yeah, of course it is, yeah.
Yeah, like this one as well. They're Sanguinary Guard as well.
But the Death Company are an ace unit. They always look good in that colour scheme as well.
Yeah, I think that one is Tactical Squad. Blood Angels Tactical Squad. That's Sanguinary Guard. And what's this one? That's Death Company. But it's the nice one with the little loincloth in the middle. And that one's Death Company as well. Nice. And that one's like not too obnoxious. So, yeah, just mix and match with Blood Angels, can't you? Paint it the right colour, it usually looks alright.
Yeah, that, and as long as it's got nips.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Must have those chiseled abs as well.
Speaking of which, I've got to get a Sanguine Whore and paint it for next week as well. Jesus Christ.
Right. I was wondering where that was going.
We're talking about the nips.
No, your chiseled abs. I'm like, hang on.
Yeah, I just remembered. I was thinking about Sanguine Guard and remembered I don't have a Sanguine Whore.
Okay.
Yikes.
That's important. Do you know, are you going to convert one, or are you...
I might convert one. And I don't know. I wanted to try and get a metal one, and that didn't go well.
Oh, no. Everyone and their dog wanted one of those.
Yeah. And then I was like, oh, maybe I could 3D print one for the stream. And then there's some really, really nice models. But, like, they're not Sanguinals. They're Sanguineers. So, just as, like, a one-off type thing. And then I'll just get one afterwards. But we will see.
I know a lot of people use things like the Celestin or whatever it is from Sigma.
Yeah, I've got loads of
Stormcast.
wings. Yeah, and he's very fat as well.
Wow.
Yeah, he's like don't get me wrong.
No chiseled abs for him.
I'm a big boy. Don't get me wrong, so I can say these things. But yeah, the Stormcast are very chunky compared to like what do you call it?
Yeah, the old fine cast.
Well, just compared to like Sanguine Guard, they're like they're very chiseled. They've got chiseled abs, whereas Stormcast, they're all chunky. They're like using basically putting wings on a Terminator. That may as well be the same thing, in terms of scale.
Jump back on a Dreadnought, mate. It's fine.
Well, yeah. So yeah, I'm not sure. I should probably think about that this week and get it sorted.
Yes.
Cheers, Jack. Apologise. I realised I'd missed your message by like 3 minutes. My apologies. But yeah, thank you. I'm very chuffed with the Screamers so far. This is what they're looking like. Very blue. They've been gloss varnished, so I can do some oil washes and stuff on them. And generally just wash them properly without being able to mess them up. So yeah, pretty chuffed with them. Quite like them. I realised I touched the tail on while this one was varnished there, and then I pulled it off and it pulled a bit off. So I'll have to touch that up a little bit. Yeah, just on the gum there. Never mind.
Sorry, that's you can hide a lot of that sort of stuff when you get to the highlight stage.
It'll cover. What paints were used for that Death Country looks really nice. Well, it was Corvus Black with a little bit of blue mixed in, and then a bit of Dark Reaper with a little bit of blue mixed in, and then a little bit of light grey. But I followed Jay's guide, which you find on his Patreon, patreon.com/metalheartminiatures. I use his guide for it's not quite the same as Jay's, but it's similar.
Yeah,
but I quite like it.
You really the black that I'm doing now is using a slightly easier to get set of paints than the one that I use, but the one that I use for my blue black that I use for all my commissions, any competition entries and so on. I do use a specific recipe because the pigments are exactly the right ones to work together. They all sort of power off each other.
Yeah.
And that's what really ties everything. And it makes a big difference too.
Because mine have a hint of blue, whereas Jay's are like blue. It's grey blue.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look, this is one of them. I'm not gonna shade the name of the paint, but this is one of them, and that's definitely blue grey, not grey blue.
Yeah. So I use stuff like Dark Reaper and Administratum grey and stuff like that, but mine came out more grey rather than blue black. But I quite like it. So, but I used Jay's guide to how to do it. I just did my own spin on the colours because I didn't have them. That's the thing with painting guides. You don't have to follow them step by step. Just use the bits that you need to the advantage.
That's right.
If you like the colours but you don't like the style, just use the colours. But if you don't have the colours but like the style, use the style.
Have you seen the most recent Patreon guides that I've done? The written ones?
I have not.
Oh, I took your suggestion.
Did you?
And
how did it go?
You have a look. I think it's well.
Yeah.
I think it's worked really well. But I'll take some more feedback from you if you get a chance to look at them at some point.
Yeah, there is. for everyone who doesn't know, I basically messaged Jay because I was trying to copy his scheme, but I didn't have P3 paint. So I was like, just put some swatches on so people know, like roughly what colour to work with. Again, it's like with painting guide. You don't have to follow the exact same colours. You might want to, but you don't have to.
That's right.
Go for
a lot of the time, let's say you're looking. One of the most recent ones is how to paint purple glow. So like glowing purple lightning on the Void Dragon that we painted recently. And what if you want to get glowing green? Well, that's fine. You follow basically the same steps, but for every bit of purple I've put in, you put in green or orange or pink or whatever it might be that you want to make glow that color.
Yeah.
And like Mike, you were saying, a lot of the time it's about how do I paint this? Cool. Now I've got an idea. I can take that idea and translate it into how I want to paint it. Now I know what I'm doing.
Yeah. Because the way I use painting guides is like the opposite of what Games Workshop want. I don't watch a painting guide and then buy 19 paints. I already have paint. I'll mix up what I need and I'll use what else I can, you know. So like when I said I used Corvus black with the blue in it, it's because I don't have tire black, for example. Like tire black is a very blue black, but I took Corvus black, which is like an off grey, an off black, but mixed blue in it to get a similar tone, you know. So and it's not
tire black.
Yeah, it's a nice colour. Don't get me wrong.
You just can't find it anywhere.
Yeah.
Like I'm struggling replacing the pot that I've got, which is why I'm coming up with alternate ways to try and do the same effect.
Yeah.
But
the last thing I want to do is sit down and start painting. That transition sound is so loud. Why is the transition sound on again? I must have uploaded the wrong one. I'll turn it off. I'm just going to get rid of all transitions. No more transitions ever.
Is it the Bing?
Yeah. It shouldn't be loud though. It's really quiet. There you go. What was I saying? Yeah, the last thing I want to do is going to sit down and paint, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to look how to do this. It's to be like, okay, I need to buy 19 paints. It's like, okay, cool, I've got to order it online because I can't go out. Cool, it's going to be like 3 days.
Wait.
Yeah, it's like, no, I want to sit down and paint now. So
they should always be used for inspiration rather than direct instruction.
Yeah, exactly. Unless you want to like copy it there to the letter, then that's by all means. But what I'm just saying is, if you follow painting guides, just use them. Don't let them abuse you. So, it's P3, but no, I didn't use P3, so get gone. Done, yeah. I want a nice grey colour. Well, there you go then. So, like Dark Reaper greys, Administratum grey, and a bit of Corvus black. I really like Corvus black. I use that whenever I paint black.
Administratum grey is one of the best greys that Games Workshop have ever made.
Yeah.
That and Celestra grey. Celestra grey is amazing.
Nice. Yeah, both good colours. But yeah, so I've sprayed this. This is Corvus black. So you can see, I don't know how well you can show up on camera, but do I have anything that's black?
Yeah, it's coming through.
Black. So like this Redemptor gun, for example, on the end is black, but this is Corvus black, so it's like an off black. So I can go in and shade it black, and it'll actually come out like you'll get shade. So, so I always use like Corvus black as a black instead. This is like old style painting. This is like 3 years ago, whereas now I'd do it this colour.
That's one of my favourite things about this part of the hobby. Is there's always progression in what you do. Mm-hmm. You're always improving just a little bit at a time.
Yeah, exactly.
And so never just randomly strip all your old models, guys. Keep at least some of them if you can, because then you really get a sense of how far you've come as an artist.
Yeah, exactly.
And you can just go, oh, hang on a minute, it was last year I painted this. My God, I can do so much better than that now.
Yeah, so I don't strip much unless I mess it up while I'm painting it. I would never go back and repaint stuff. It's like, that's what I painted when I was younger, you know? That was the time of my life I painted that. Why erase that? Unless it was really bad. Then sell it again.
Terrible. God, man. Yeah. Mine was a Blood Angel tactical marine, and this was in the days of where you would buy models that were made of lead, and then they'd have plastic arms and backpacks that you glue on.
Yeah.
So you had lead models. That's already a bit of a flag, you know.
and I painted it. We didn't have undercoat like primer, and so what we did is we painted it white 4 times, because this was back before John Blatch's article on why don't you undercoat it black. It was in the Citadel Journal, number 4, I think.
Wow.
It was way before that, so everyone was painting everything over a white undercoat, which is why GW stuff was always super bright and vibrant yellows and stuff back in the day.
Yeah,
because they were painting it over white. It was easy. And then we gave it 2 thick coats of blood red. Got some black paint out, drew some shoulder pads on.
Nice.
You look like a jelly baby that had been given 2 black eyes. It was not good.
Well, yeah. Once you go Corvus black, yeah, exactly. Once you get Corvus black, you don't go back. Well, yeah, it's just stuff like I've painted. These are black, you know, the armor is black, but because I've painted it grey, you can go in and shade it, so you can see that definition again. If it was just black, you wouldn't.
That's right.
Like Games Workshop just highlight black primer basically, and I don't like that because I hate like highlighting grey on black. It's the worst thing. You never get good coverage.
I can show you an exact version of this. So here is the Armiger that we were doing on stream yesterday.
Yeah.
That is black highlighted with grey.
Yeah.
And it is boring.
It's boring.
I'm not a fan of this. Here is black that's been highlighted with grey that's gone through blue right next to it.
Yeah.
And it's still obviously black. But it's so much more interesting than this. And this is not really like full heavy metal style where we've done every line highlighted up and so on, because I really don't agree with that as a way of painting. It's not my style. But yeah, you get a lot more sense of dynamic highlights and shadows on a miniature you paint using this style instead.
Yeah. Well, don't get me wrong. If you do it right, it looks, in my opinion, it looks good. Like Tristan's,
it looks
Legion,
tidy.
It looks great. He's done great because he highlights grey and blues and stuff like that, and it looks cool. But like me personally, I prefer to go to grey and then shade back down. Like this knee pad, for example. Like Jay, your guide doesn't use washers, but I actually did end up recess shading this, and I really like it.
For the black, it does.
Does it?
Yeah, I paint a dark tone.
I don't think that's in your guide, though.
Bloody better be.
I don't think it is, Mr. Left Coat.
It's Jay Bottom Socks, thank you very much. No, John Bottom Socks. Let's see. PDF guides.
Unless I've just missed it.
I pick black cool way.
Is it really small?
Well, all the panels are a third of a page.
Oh, yeah.
I paint dark tone is in the list of instructions. Highlight, put more depth into shadows. Recess shade with black wash. Step 6, mofo.
Oh, I just read it wrong. Maybe I just missed it. I'll have a look
I was going to say, how did I not get recess shades?
I know, but yeah, so I recess shaded it anyway. That off my own accord, not Jade's. I didn't read his silly guide. I just took his guide as an example.
He'd already done the cool part, yeah, but she was like, oh, I've got this
That's
shit.
That's it, done. See ya, boys. See ya. He won't load on my phone.
It's alright.
It's just got the loading screen. Redacted! Look, it's got the loading screen. Haha. Subscribe to Jay's Patreon. Imagine. Oh yeah, look at this. Just scroll through.
yeah, that's right.
Thanks, Mikey.
You've already doxed me on the street. Like, legit, put my phone number up.
Yeah, well.
Worst things have happened, right?
I'd say that's probably worth more, though.
My phone number?
Yeah.
No, I can block everyone's calls. I need the Patreon money. Banslost Arms, how you doing, bro?
Hello. Too many Sprues, J1 Max here. Shut up. Get out of here. Jay Simps in the chat. Georgie Camo, yeah, she does cameo. Cameo's on my phone all the time.
Anyway, it is 20 to 8, so pretty soon We're going to be going into the work in progress gallery, the stream whip model sharing Discord name that doesn't necessarily roll off the tongue. But we'd like to see what you guys have been painting. You know, some of you guys have stuck with your hobby resolutions. Maybe somebody's already only a couple of weeks in gone like, you know what? Nah. Let us know. You know, we can try and give you some little bit of mojo back.
Yeah, so if you are doing Resolution Mondays, there's a channel called Resolution Mondays. I posted in there this morning, so scroll up a bit and it says how to post, so we can have a look, and we'll be going through that, and then we'll have a quick gander at stream models as well. Well, yeah, I am nearly finished base coating all the gold on the Death Company, and I've already done the Vanguard. The problem is, it's just like it needs so many coats. Thank you very much for the follow. A Fitzp203. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. Welcome to the stream. How are you? So we'll go on at 1:45, Jay. How's that sound?
Sounds good to me, bro.
It gives me time to try and get another Death Company done.
Nice. This will be the last bit of airbrush work I need to do on these hands. We're doing black weapons, so black power fists. I assume these are power fists at least, Castellan robot fists, whatever they are.
Yeah.
On the red armor, everything's obviously magnetized.
Nice.
We
can call the most complex model in existence.
Having just painted the Silent King, I don't think Call is the most complicated model in existence.
Oh,
currently, Call is in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different pieces on my desk.
Sounds about right.
I've painted Core before, and he was all fully assembled. It was a commission for a friend. But I didn't notice some of the things that I've picked up this time round, and this is awesome. I love this. So underneath the Solar Eradicator, which is a big melter gun style thing, there's a little arm. And what I totally didn't realize until I put this guy together was this little arm actually has the controls to the gun.
Oh, really?
And a couple of little like dials and a slider.
Nice.
How awesome is that? So this is the mindset of Belisarius Call, right? It's the way I can only imagine he thinks. Seeing as this is actually bolted to him as a second or third arm on that side, he could have just put the firing mechanism in there, but instead of building the firing mechanism into it, he decided that he would build another arm to control the firing mechanism.
Why the hell
control that arm as well as that arm.
Yeah. That's cool.
What a brain. What a brain. Big brain play right there.
Big brain. Epic gamer moments right there. You know? And look, so, I didn't clickbait Twitch either. There's 2 different titles today. I'm creating epic painter moments. I'm painting, everyone.
You want to paint it?
We're just not painting each, but you know, I mean, I'm painting, so that's something.
But you have painted, you've done something to that army this week, and that's what
I mean, I did 2 things. I ordered the paint and used it.
There you go.
Hell yeah.
I'm going to get some washes done, I think.
Nice. I'm hoping to get like the oil washes done on them this week, and maybe get the eyes done, or maybe get the base coats on the teeth, the teffers.
You need these for this weekend or for next weekend? I can't remember.
The Death Company.
Yeah.
I need them for next weekend.
Next weekend.
So they're probably not going to be done. I don't think they're going to be finished, but they're definitely going to be up there. Is like on the way, you know.
Yeah.
That's why I'm focusing on base coats and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, and again, because it's a live stream, you're not going to get as close a shots as you would in a battle report. So we can kind of get away with it a little bit.
That's true.
But you know.
And are you kicking? Is it you that's got the inaugural match?
There's a couple of exhibition games, but we have.
Oh, okay.
We are in round 1. So I think we've. Got...
Sorry, I meant for the stream schedule because all the games are being streamed, aren't they?
Yeah, so I believe we're in the first matchup of the actual tournament, but there's some fun shows that are happening before the tournament starts, which are going to be called the exhibition. So you'll be able to like tune in and watch some stuff before the tournament actually starts and get like it's like a warm up type thing. So I know Scary is doing some warm up stuff. A couple of other channels might be doing some warm up stuff. So
awesome.
It's gonna be
Sky's cool,
great.
dude.
It's gonna be great, guys. So make sure you check out the Las Vegas Open. We'll be streaming the games to our channel, and then we'll be doing some collabs with the Stat Center guys. They'll be streaming to Twitch. Twitch.tv/40k Stat Center, I believe the channel is. But if you've checked out the Gleam giveaway, you'll have already known because there's a link there. So go check it out. Gleam giveaway, 1,000 grand, a whole grand to win.
1,000 grand.
$1,000, $1,000 or a grand. Yeah, go check it out.
There says you've done 2 things, Mikey. Maybe you should have a rest next week.
I have done 2 things. I've done quite
No
well.
breaks. No breaks on the hobby train.
Scary last week as well on stream, which is great. Because I wasn't the host. I had a lot more downtime, so I was painting a lot more. Okay, it's 1:45. I started another death company. That was very naughty of me. I'm gonna paint this skull. I'm gonna paint this skull. Catch
I'm
up
hoping
in
you
the chat.
doesn't die this week.
Hopefully not. Yeah, you just bailed on me last week. You got bored, didn't you?
No, that was the most annoying thing. Right? So I figured that the internet itself had gone down.
All right.
And so, all right, shit. All right, I'll make sure. See if Ben's got internet. Because obviously you can just borrow internet. That's obviously not the way it works. But you know. So I went and asked him, and his internet was still working fine. He was chatting to some dude on WoW, and I'm like, "How the fuck have you got internet? Why haven't I got internet?" Super paranoid all of a sudden.
Brilliant.
We reset the router. It's been fine ever since. So
Weird.
very.
Quick catch up to the chat. Doing good. I'm glad that A fixed P. Which goal are you using? It was just Balthazar gold, buddy. Again, this pot looks super weird, but it's like super rich actually. I always use Balthazar gold on my Space Marines because it's like not gold, it's like bronze, so like a warm colour. Let me for internets. But yeah, look at that. Look, progress. I've painted loads of gold. Painting loads of gold everywhere. Gold. I love gold. Okay, I'm done. Let's go back to... oh, and the other thing, again, Resolution Mondays, last one in case you missed it. I've sprayed up some Zinch, painted up my demons. Yeah. Hell yeah. So I'm going to be oil washing these. I'm going to paint the things black, probably Corvus black, as we've mentioned. Paint all that. And then I'll see about getting another colour on there. And that's it. Are you ready to do the old whip gallery?
Always.
Hell
Always. Yeah. As long as. Take a little jaunt.
A little jaunt, shall we? A little jaunt. Right, I'm going to do a scene transition. I need it because I need a split second just to be able to do it properly, okay? Is that alright? Right, everyone get ready. There's going to be a bing. Because that's great because it gives me a chance to, like, click through, you know? Right, I'm going to get rid of it.
Get those clicks in.
Yeah. Do you plan on doing demons only or 1,000 Suns? I have 1,000 Suns already, so I'm painting the Zinch army in particular. So, I've got quite a large 1,000 Suns army, along with Dan and Neil all mixed together. So, let's have a look at the memes, the latest memes. Mohawk miniatures. Afro airbrushing, hell yeah. Let's go.
Oh, wow, I didn't even get this. There's so many memes.
There's a lot of memes today. Let me move this light out of the way so I can see all the excellent memes. There you go. Mortarion equals stonks. If you haven't bought a Mortarion, then I would. I've got a fun video that I'm going to be doing this week all about how many armies can kill Mortarion in one turn. Oh, it stinks. I've just noticed. Stinks. Even better. Mortarion's good and all, but I heard you can't take other psychics in the same Death Guard army. GW hates us Death Guard players and I hate everything. Yeah, that was a funny rumour, that one. That was a good one. They're getting better. They're definitely getting better.
The thing is, that was partially believable because it's super fluffy.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
See that Crusade thing? Not that you're going to take Morty in a Crusade.
No. No. It wasn't even Crusade. It does nothing.
I can see that being a Crusade. It makes sense.
But what you got to do, guys, is remember formatting, okay? If anyone has a picture of that leak, please send it me. I'll send it in the Discord now. We'll have a quick look. But
there's no full stops in anything.
Supreme Commander wasn't capital.
They're all in lowercase.
It's in lowercase. It wasn't bold either, I don't think. Or it might have been bold, but it
sort of
wasn't in
keywords.
caps. Yeah, but Supreme Commander
Yeah.
didn't have capital letters. It was just Supreme Commander. Just daft. Just daft. And then there was the other one with the Discus and Resilient be going to a 6-up. And it was just infantry, just a word. It was just like, just infantry straight up. And it was like, that's not right. It's wrong. It's wrong.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, it was a while ago, though.
Back. Yeah. I remember exactly what you're talking about.
What is this? This is bullshit. Get this out of my life. Don't like it.
Oh, Gumbalina never disappoints. Never disappoints.
This one. We need ideas for Hellstorm TikTok. Watch the end. Click the bait. Put Elliot on dancing. Yeah, we could put Elliot on dancing. That'd be good. That would work. That would get the views. What's this spoiler? Do I click it?
What the? You.
What the? What is this? I don't like this. This is offensive. God damn. God damn it.
All I can say, mate, is at least that was a fucking hot dog.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I take the risk, boys. You know, you look after me. You make good memes like this. If that was a dick, right, I would remove you from the Discord because you would risk my channel. But if you make good memes like this, like Leich or Lek, I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm all for it. Hell yeah. Let's go, boys. Let's go. I love it.
Yes, hilarity.
Guys, I'm going to review Grimdank soon as well. So make sure you save up some good memes and post them in my Reddit when we get going. Okay?
Meme review too.
Hell yeah. Okay, right. Let's have a look.
You actually have to call it Electric Boogaloo because that's obviously the meme.
It is, yeah. So, here we go. Resolution Mondays. I said, so proud of everyone. Monday's coming around. We'll do a special resolution share session tonight on the stream. Do you post and say my resolution Monday was, and then put in what your resolution was. Mine was to paint an entire Zinch army. Then post up progress, okay? Well, those raw runnings, they might have been. It was risky, but I take risks, you know? Because I know my community loves me. You know? I know you respect me. As long as you take the piss, you've got respect. And that is not to risk me putting a dick on my live stream. So please, let's not do it. Yeah. The Vexing Hunter says, my resolution is finish both Grey Knights and Imperial Knights, start my big old Slanesh project, and have a good quality game board by the end of the year. And here's the progress. Working on some Grey Knights. 2 Grey Knight box notes. Nice, dude.
Awesome stuff, man.
Gonna get some
Awesome.
halberds on them. Yeah, man.
One day I'll paint happening soon.
Nice. Nice, dude. Great job. Keep it up. Like, my goal is to have a firstborn complete to a basic tabletop standard. Here's a picture showing the completed stuff and one of my work in progress, plus epic memes and hot dogs. Nice, dude. Look at these. Hell yeah. Look at those classic firstborn. Classic boys.
Good, dude. Deathwing Knights as well.
Got that
Super
paper
cool.
banner. Got that paper banner as well.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah. Got the other one as well at the back. They need some paper on it. Looking good,
Fantastic.
dude.
I remember when you used to get those printed in codices and Warhammer Army books and stuff.
Yeah, just pop them out.
Please cut up your book. Alternatively, we were allowed a photocopy this page for personal use only.
Yeah. There you go. And then some Salt Marines and some Dark Vengeance Marines and stuff. Nice, dude.
Loving it.
Pearl Jam,
Absolutely.
I'll have a look at a few.
Got them Necrons on deck in the background as well.
Hell yeah. Nice. Hoodie didn't get any Princess Brand this week, but I did build half a box of Sisters. Nice, good work. That's all about hobby resolution. He's going to change it a little bit. As I recently ordered some Warhammer Wonderworld's warbands. I'm going to try and build and prime one a week once they arrive. Nice, nice.
Okay, that's doable.
That is doable.
That's not like a crazy extra thing to have to do, because some of them are just a couple of minis, and that's really, really good.
Mm.
They're really good for trying out new techniques and stuff as well, because you've only got to paint, like I said, a couple of minis, which means that you don't tie it into a whole army's color scheme. So it's a really fun thing to practice on.
Georgia came in and broke everything.
Oh, dear.
She didn't really. Ginger Steve ordered some paints, but didn't but didn't paint as they didn't arrive. There we go. That was a sentence. Then I realized Element had put an estimated shipping date. Oh my god, I'm struggling with this sentence. Right, start again. Cool resolution hoodie. Oh, Ginger Steve has posted. Ordered some paints, but didn't paint as they didn't arrive. Then I realised Element had put an estimated shipping date of 2022. Might have to call them. I probably would as well, buddy. I probably would as well. That's not gone well.
Phone's not on. Just use the web chat. Like, this is the way.
Yeah.
Tell Nige he says hi.
2022, crazy. Mego, my resolutions are get gaming board fully set up and painted. Finish the Green Tide. Okay. Get to 300 boys and associated transports. Start painting on centerpieces to improve skills. Thinking the Orc Guy, the new Shadowsun, and Forge World Avatar to start. And paint a Blood Bowl team or Necromunda gang. Hell yeah, look at this. Got his MDF board all built up.
Yeah, painting scenery is a long haul thing to do. I've got a scenery project I'm going to do when we get some good weather, because I'm going to do it outside. I'm going to stream the lot with me, a respirator, and some spray paint.
Nice.
And that's going to be how we paint an entire table's worth of Necron stuff.
Nice.
It's a lot to do here, man. Cool, though. Looks really cool.
Yeah. This is TT Combat, I presume? It makes some decent terrain.
Looks like that stuff. Really nice, though. Their buildings have come on a long way from the shitty ones I used to play on.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not too bad. They'll definitely get there. The problem is like MDF. It's just like you can't. It's really hard to store because it breaks, and then all the details can usually get lost in the primer. So.
Detail?
Yeah, they have like exactly. They have like markings on them, so you know. And the cardboard things you have to stick on, I hate it. I just not bothered. So now to make it like slightly more 3D.
I do know exactly.
Yeah. Great job, man. Wilson, here's the progress so far. Ordered another Krieg infantry squad from Forge World. Nice, dude. These are looking badass. Very nice painting. Love it. I love that Krieg guy. Yeah, the sign's looking good.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that Krieg commander dude is very, very cool. Really iconic miniature.
Really cool. He's also painted a full table. Still need to paint up 2 more obscure buildings and lots of pipelines. Nice. I love those buildings, the kill team type buildings. They're just so expensive.
Yeah, good. I've got an entire table's worth upstairs that really needs some work being done.
Yeah, they're just expensive, aren't they, to buy like 50 quid a pop or something.
Yeah, I think I've spent about 350 quid on terrain, mostly the table, but also to go on my nights. It's worth it though. If you like that aesthetic, it's worth it. Yeah, at least.
Yeah. Ginger Steve says they answered the phone to me and saw it. Also, they thought it was funny too. I presume that just the data just glitched. That's what I reckon. So, Mikey.
Like 220.
Hello. How are you, Mikey? I hope you're well. I'm not talking to myself. He's also called Mikey.
Hey, Mikey.
Hey, Mikey. Hello. Nice work, Wilson. Really cool. Right, Canary, my resolution for 2021, paint a sister of battle army with custom scheme. Printed some bases for my sister's army. Nice, buddy. These are nice designs. Very cool. Hell yeah, 3D printing aiding the hobby. This is what it's all about. Printing cool stuff to go with it, you know? Or last minute tournament stuff that you might need. That you definitely get rid of straight after and buy one. Don't listen to me, I'm lying.
Yeah.
Mod to Moon Tyrannid, my resolution is 2021. Win an event, top 3 at a GT size event. Have a painted army 24 hours before an event. So here are 30 Phoenix Guard. Nice, dude. Looking cool.
I did all those last year.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Nice. He's got those inks.
Good luck, dude.
Yeah, got those inks in the background. Use that affiliate link. Hell yeah. Box of 6. I don't think they're on offer anymore though, but they were like 20 quid when I bought them. So just like everyone buy these.
Yeah, crazy low price for that.
Yeah, I'm actually running low on white ink now, so I'm going to go back some more.
It is something you find you start powering through a lot, especially when you start doing Zenithal stuff. I think I'm most of the way through my second bottle of the stuff.
Yeah.
In about 18 months.
Yeah. Because Georgia was using it for painting as well. She was painting some Christmas decorations and stuff. So she was using inks there. She used lots of reds, but like the white just disappeared. But I've been using loads of it because I'm using it for everything now. So But yeah, so I think that box of 6 was like 20 quid, but like one ink cost me £8.50 the other day. So
yeah, it's a big saving.
Yeah. Science Pie says, so many folk working on terrain. I think we've all hit the point where we've got about 5,000 of 5k of models that I haven't seen a game in a year. Yeah, exactly. So terrain's a good one to work on. And storage solutions as well is a good one to work on right now. Like getting your magnetized boxes and doing all that sort of stuff that you always want to do but never have time. Now's the time. So great work on the resolutions, everyone. Really like to see it. Really love it. You're helping me keep motivated with my resolution as well. I'm keeping that terrain, that Zenith Charmer, keep going. We'll have a quick fly through the whip gallery because I don't want to feel like you missed out or anything. But every 2 weeks we'll check in on the resolution Monday. So not next week, we'll check in the week after. So weekend work. So Science Pie's working on some terrain again. Look at these.
Yeah.
These are
that's the old War Martyrs. That's a great bit of terrain.
OG terrain. This great stuff.
I totally didn't know that was Dead Imperial Guard on it until I finally saw a GW pic of it because. Yeah. I've seen so many of those bits at events.
And they're just sprayed.
Just sort of sprayed black and dry brushed, whatever, it's a wall. And
nice,
then
dude.
You realise...
oh, shit, actually. It's just covered in dead guardsmen and bits.
So grim. Super dark.
Beanbag, since my great and clean stank boy, I've done this. Much love to both of you and the Hellstorm Wargaming community. If you remember, I went for a 30k scheme for my Death Guard you've seen, so I made Morty match. Nice, dude. Very cool. Love it. Very, very
great
cool.
Colour scheme.
Yeah. I actually did that one. I did it in the same way. So this one was for Elliot back in the day, and now it lives here. So I did this one in a 30k colour scheme as well. So cream armour, or bone armour, and then green shoulder pads. So this is fun. I actually painted this on Twitch, Jay, back in the day.
Damn, man.
Hell yeah. So.
You painted on Twitch?
Pardon?
Painted on Twitch?
I painted a whole model. Look at it.
I just thought I'd give you the reaction that everybody else had.
Before little kids like you came along.
I am 10 years older than you child.
Yeah, before you came along, people like you. Back in the day when I used to paint and be a hobbyist. Now I'm just an angry gamer. Growing old and cynical in my career. But great job, Beanbag. Excellent work. Really nice. Look at that. It's beautiful. Beautiful. I love the moss. I love the moss on the wall. That looks really, really realistic as well. Great job.
Yeah, great backdrop.
Great backdrop.
I think you did a great job. The wings on that are really, really nice. They balance the whole model. So, yeah, 10 out of 10.
Nice. Nice work. That's a nice shot. Very imposing there. Very imposing. Not part of the Discord. My resolution is pay up 7,000 points of Space Runes onto the last of the 10 models, as well as a Flesh Eater Core and Gloomspite army. Nice, dude. If you'd like to join the Discord, you can use ! Discord. It's a really cool community. Lots of fun in there. You can chat to me if you like to. Yeah. So yeah, just ! Discord if you want to join, and then you get to see when we put videos up. I need to add Jay to other channel videos, because I don't think you're on there yet, are you? So you'll be able to see when Jay puts videos up, and he's obviously Jay's got his own Discord as well. So you can check out on his channel. Science Pie building Imperial Knight. Very nice, dude.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Because you obviously built the 2 Hellvrins last week. They were looking epic. And now we're looking at Imperial Knight. Very nice. Very good. Very good. Yeah.
They're totally not. They're terrible, but I love them.
Yeah, they are cool. I was thinking earlier I want some more. I've got some upstairs. I've got like 3 upstairs I need to build and paint. That's a problem. It's just like, it's so easy to buy stuff. It's just so hard to paint everything, isn't it,
Yeah.
It takes so much longer. It takes so much. It's like, I just click buy. I don't need more.
This is why I do giveaways.
Yeah.
I get the pleasure of painting something and then I never have to see it again.
Yeah. I love seeing it painted, but it's just having to paint it that's the issue.
Too.
Always
you're
the issue.
trying to move things around. There's clutter everywhere.
Yeah.
No, I don't like clutter. So have an Armiger. Have a Blood Bowl Minotaur.
Yeah. I'll tell you something there.
This month, Shadow Seer and the New Orc Nickit and Gerzag models.
I'll tell you something there. The really bad painting habit I'm getting into, right? Elliot hates me for it because of my Plague Bearers, but I'm doing it here as well. I need 6 Death Company for a list, so I'm painting 6. I'm not painting 10. I'm not painting. I'm not painting like a unit. I'm just like I'm painting 6. You know.
Yeah.
And that's a really bad habit. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Because you'll have
full. Because you'll need 7. Yeah, you will, and then you'll have to go paint 1, and that'll be stupid.
Yeah.
So.
It's so inefficient. Just back paint.
Yeah. So I use paint for what I need, but in particular, this one was a bit difficult because the reason my Death Company have weird legs is because I've run out of Death Company legs. So, I didn't want to keep trying to like build more, but exclamation point Discord, Yarko, and you can get a link. And speaking of which, I need to message you because I've got something to post here. I've got it all packed up. I just don't have your address. So, but exclamation point Discord or exclamation point whip for a link. DN stuff. Managed to get this done for Nid Army. Not sure if it needs a bit more grime or blood around the jaws and claws. I think you've got plenty there, man. That looks really cool. I love this scheme. I love it so much. Really nice.
I know what you mean. Because the white is a little bit in the recesses, so it's not as plain as some of the other minis that you've done. But all I do is I probably just artificially brighten the white a little bit with an extra highlight or 2 rather than add the red in.
To bring it back up just a little bit higher.
Yeah.
Build that contrast.
Yeah, that's right. It's going to be a bit more prominent just by the contrast being there. So
Yeah.
I love these though. These are my favourite Tyranids. Apart from, I've got to say it because my god, he's amazing. Have you seen Phil's Tyranids?
Phil.
The SN group. Gigantic Phil, extremely tall Phil.
I'm not sure. Don't think so.
God damn, his are incredible, but they're about 1 million colours on each one.
Yeah.
Completely different theme to this, but I love the really gritty, dark. Like this looks like the thing it should be. It looks like this is how they actually be.
It's so cool, so cool. I love the off blue carapace as well. Just goes with it so well.
Yeah.
So there you go, top down.
You smash that. They're amazing. I love them.
That was wicked. Yeah, it's the same as the other week. So this is the end stuff. He's done some real good work. So like Hive Tyrants, we've seen like Rippers and stuff like that. And not Rippers, Termagants and stuff. It was really cool, man. I love Tyranids. It's so cool. So cool. Yeah.
I hope that Monster Mash Tyranids becomes a legit way to play. Because I love the big bugs, I don't like the little bugs.
Yeah. They're getting on a bit as well, you know.
They are.
So yeah, getting old.
3.5 they were released.
Yeah. Legionnaire 141 Harry, start magnetizing my true scale cataphracti with a couple of size comparisons. Nice, dude. Got those leg pressers on gone. Firstborn been to the gym. Oh, hell yeah. The relic terminators, as it were. Nice. Look at those very chunky boys compared to the intercessors. Like them.
They look much better with the extra leg on as well.
Yeah.
Because I never really liked cataphracti because they look too squat. I prefer the Tartaros, a little bit like beetles, but you've made a really good job of those.
Yeah, great job. Especially because your intercessors and stuff are on heightened bases. So when you put these guys on heightened bases, they're going to look good as well. Look like even taller, which is going to be good. Because if you look at like that Eradicate, if you look at the size of the base, it's like a base topper on there. So that's like making him higher, and they're the same size. Same with the intercessor, he stood on some stand. Yeah, sorry?
Eradicator's helmet.
It'll be some Forge World Blood Angels helmet, like a Praetor or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Very decorative.
Yeah. Love it. Great job, man. But yeah, I mean, I've got a friend who paints Blood Ravens, and he's basically on every firstborn model, he's put a bit of green stuff in between the body and the legs, and that makes such a huge difference.
Okay.
Just a little bit, like a little ball in there, just so they sit further apart.
Yeah.
And that works really well. So
just to help them with the scale a bit.
Yeah, just to pushes them a little bit higher, and then you put them on fancy bases compared to intercessors, and they look good. So Adron did some work on my Tau test model. Nice. Farsight enclaves, I presume. I imagine.
Could be.
Nice work. Nice work.
It's a nice game.
Yeah. Right, Cameron, first up, thanks to Jay and Mikey for encouraging me to paint. Try some actual freehand. It is a lot of fun. Also tried some highlighting with the airbrush. Went a little heavy on the blue filter at the end, but I'm happy with it for a first try. Oh, mate, this is looking boss. Good. So boss.
It's really good.
Oh, clicked on the wrong one. Nice. Look at this. Look at that nice A. The scale's looking amazing on the side. Expertly done highlights. Box highlight. I love it. Epic freehand on the side, dude. Nice. I love that gradient as well. Really nice. Real work.
I painted a bloody 3-headed serpent on all of my Primaris, and quite a lot of them look like they've got a 3-headed duck on their shoulder. You've nailed that.
That scale. I love those scales, man.
They're so pretty.
At this point, chat demands a cereal box chat emote. Okay, right. Okay, let me write that down. Return the page.
It's got to be a Death Watch Marine with Kellogg's on his shoulder. That's what you need. Hang on, we've got some
wrote it
proper
down.
artwork.
I've wrote it down. There we go. Okay. I'm not drawing it. I've wrote it down because I will make it.
If you write it, it will happen.
Yeah. If it's written down in that book, that's it. No, I will make one. Seriously. Cereal box art, next t-shirt idea. I do need a t-shirt idea before the end of the month. I was thinking something to do with Mortarion because it's broken. Cereal box might work as well. Maybe.
I'm not sure everyone can get the cereal box thing, which is a shame. So that's why you need to do it, to make sure it's more widespread.
Well, yeah. Trying to get Grey theme working on crons. Not sure about Grey anymore, says Wraith. Oh, that's cool, man. That's a cool scheme. The orange really picks it out nicely. I think it looks cool, man.
I like it. I'd probably just darken down some parts of the gun, like go super black for that, and then super bright with the orange, and the grey would sit there nicely as a mid-tone.
Yeah. Yeah, again, or you could just build the contrast, like build it deeper, you know, in the recesses. That might help. I like it, though. I like the colour scheme. The general vibe of it is quite cool. Morty side than a cereal box in half. The problem is you've got to think of something that everyone wants to buy. So it can't be too specific, you know? So... Combat Wombat. What are you working on, dude? Working on some Custodes? Epic. Bad boys.
Very cool.
Yellow stripes on the Necron heads will pop. Kind of like red scorpions. Good idea. Yeah. It's a very similar scheme.
Well. And it goes for the orange quite well. It just complements it nicely.
Yeah. Look at this bad boy. Oh, what's his name now? I used to have this guy. Ixion Hale?
That's the one.
Yeah. Nice, dude. Very nice. Cool model. Got some Alaris as well. Hell yeah.
Alaris are really, really cool.
Yeah.
I've got a dozen of those to paint white at some point later on this year. It's going to be not fun, but they can look amazing when they're done.
Mm. The axe is looking real hot. It is hot. Ah, that's hot. Dead meme now. I would love to get Mr. Mohawk feedback on them. Feedback, Mr. J.
I think you've done a really good job, dude. You've got a decent sort of split between the gold and the red. There's a few areas there that you could tidy up just a little bit. You can see around the shoulder pads, it's not necessarily the cleanest paint job ever. Some of your gold looks ever so slightly too silver, and the remedy for that is when you're doing your highlights for gold, take the brightest gold that you've been using as a highlight, then add a little bit of silver at a time into that until you look at it and think, actually, that's starting to look silver now. And then add in some more gold and just knock it back, because then you're highlighting with a bright gold. But then the important thing is when you do those highlights, they need to be really, really small. They need to be that like final glint on the metallic rather than like an overwhelming part of it. And that way you'll retain your rich gold sort of colors to it without having too much of that silver accent. And I've just done a how to paint gold video and guide over on Patreon, actually. So that one might be one for you. Yeah, axe is really good. I love the color schemes on it. Your blends could be a little bit smoother, so just basically take some of the orange and really thin it and paint it over the red a little bit, and then paint it over the yellow a little bit, and do the yellow over the orange a little bit, just to blend that out a little bit more. It's difficult on something like this, which I believe is resin, because the surfaces are...
Yeah, this one's resin. Yeah. Well, great. I think you did a really good job on that blend, because they are hard to do, especially those sort of colours.
Yeah.
You know, you're working with yellow, which is a really difficult colour to work with. And orange is obviously quite not far off. Yeah.
But orange is actually harder, I think, than yellow because the pigments in orange are usually really, really weak.
Mm-hmm.
And you've done a really, really good job on your oranges for these, mate. So you should be really happy with them.
Yeah. Yeah. Again, it's just all about neating stuff up. Don't worry that you've some of the silver highlights are a bit thick. Just go back in and try and make them smaller. That's all.
Yeah, paint some gold over the edges again, and you'll sort of narrow that down.
Yeah, exactly. Like if I may, like this bit at the top of the eagle on the axe, you could go into the middle part and just paint gold again, and then you'll be left with an outline of silver, and that'll really help on the details. So, but yeah, great job, man. Really nice job. Yeah. So me personally, like the shoulder pads, I'd go in the recess and get like either a black or a really dark blue, just to like try and differentiate between those two colours. So.
Yeah, like you could use brown.
Or brown, yeah, brown might work because you got quite a ready warm gold anyway.
But just something to basically draw a line around your details and go, hey, look at me. That's what you need.
Look at me. Yeah. Right, let's look at the meme. We got a meme from Pearl Jam.
I'm gonna see it.
That is rude. Poor Emperor.
Oh God!
Yikes!
Wow. Moving on from that one, that's very funny.
Oh dear.
Oh, no.
This is a good one. The good meme in chat says Morty siding a box of cornflakes in half and saying, "I prefer porridge." That's quite funny.
Nice.
That's quite closely linked to another video idea. But I'm gonna review a Reddit, guys. I'm gonna do a Reddit review. I'm gonna review Grimdank, I think. So don't copy any Grimdank memes into the Discord for a while. Try and avoid that, just so I don't get any spoilers. But that should be fun. But yeah. That is a good one as well from Combat Wombat.
Awesome.
Oh, I love it. Oh dear, Gumballina. Oh dear. Well, there you go. So that was the hobby stream, Monday hobby stream. I did some hobby. You know, I'm proud of that.
See, you did do some hobby. And you've done well with your hobby as well, mate.
Yeah. So I'm quite happy with the Zinch. They're looking cool. I'm going to be painting more, probably focusing on the Space Marines this week to try and get them up to like a nice level where I can actually use them. And then I can go back to focus on the Zinch. So that's the thing. It's just the best thing that motivates me to paint Space Marines is tournaments usually. So here we are.
Marine Army.
You got, sorry?
That's with everyone else that has a Marine Army.
Yeah. So it's good because I always enjoy painting Space Marines. I always put it off though because I've just got so much to do. I never know which bit to paint. Like the first lockdown where I painted just dreadnoughts and everything. That was great. I enjoyed that.
Oh, love dreadnoughts.
Yeah, but I've got a few more dreadnoughts to build as well. So,
nice.
But yeah, so that was the hobby stream. Again, we'll be live again Monday at 6 p.m. as we always are. We're always live on Mondays, aren't we? We're good. We're gonna have to work out when the first hobby stream was because we're gonna have to celebrate the birthday, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
It was after Prague. I know that.
Yeah, so it must be sometime next month. So maybe late next month.
Yeah.
Well, that'd be fun to find out. But yeah, so we're going to be live next Monday, but Jay's going to be live tomorrow.
I am.
From 4 p.m. for his birthday.
That's right.
Oh,
painting
yeah.
Treya.
Kind of
You've got a super sexy resin base for him to go on. This is to represent the fact he's on a corner world in the warp, because that's what the community decided was warp themed for the bases. They're painting with blue and white, and I'm going to give him away at the end of the stream to a subscriber. So tune in.
Well, there you go. So make sure you check out Jay's birthday stream tomorrow. He'll also be streaming on multiple other days throughout the week. But also on Saturday, don't forget to tune into my birthday stream because it's my birthday. And I'm going to be watching the preview. I might do some painting. We're going to do some hanging out. We're going to do some fun stuff. Might end up gaming. I don't even know what we're going to do because I haven't really thought about it. I'm not really sure. It doesn't feel... Jay, you're having a bit of an existential crisis and it's like it doesn't really feel like a birthday because we're still in lockdown.
No, I'm old enough. It doesn't feel like a birthday anyway.
No, it's just me then. Because it was funny when everyone else was having a lockdown birthday, but it's been a year and it's my birthday again, and we're still in a lockdown.
Are you a little
Yeah, sorry.
You're such a little princess, aren't you?
Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah. But I'm gonna be. I said to Georgie, so on my birthday, I want chicken wings and I want blue cheese sauce. So let's go. I can't wait.
Oh,
chicken wings. Chicken wings. That's all I want. Chicken wings, sweet potato fries. Let's go. That's what my birthday's gonna be.
I love chicken wings. Chicken wings are that's my big comfort food is chicken wings.
Hell yeah. But make sure you go give Jay a follow, twitch.tv/MohawkMiniatures. But thank you to everyone who has followed today, tuned into the stream and resubbed and all that shenanigans. I really do appreciate it. Thank you once again for your support. It means the world to me, honestly. It does mean the world to me. You're my lifeblood now. That's what you are. But if you haven't followed, if you haven't subscribed, that's okay. Thank you very much for watching and lurking and just hanging about. Really appreciate it. Thank you for all the great memes. But I want to wish you a lovely evening or wherever you are in the world. Have a lovely day. Thank you again, Jay. That rhymed.
No worries, dude.
And hopefully, guys, I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye now.
Peace out.